2. Welcome in, folks. Thank you all so much for your patience and waiting. I do apologize for that 7 minutes we are late. But with that being said, who's ready for some booty?
Booty!
Woo! Hell yeah. Let's go. Chat, thank you guys for being here. Thank you very, very much. My players, thank you guys for being here. Let's go around, say something quick about yourself and your character, just in case anybody missed it, and then we will have Callum do our recap.
Okay.
Natalie, you want to start us off?
Sure. I am playing Suna, the fearful cleric / paladin. She is a little bit of a charlatan, but she's not bad, you know. She just kind of puts herself first, so she fits in well with the pirate gang.
Very true. Very good. Well, thank you for being here. Do appreciate you. Will, what's happening?
Sup, I'm playing Autry Reed, aka Speed, and I'm just a human fighter who's pirate through and through. I got a pretty dope sword now and some nice armor as well because the party has spoiled me.
Yeah, rocking it, and very, very powerful stuff to go with it. Cool shit. Thank you for being here, Will. Mash!
Hey, I'm Mash. I play Ruby. She is a dwarf druid. She likes to fix things, and she's very happy that she's also being spoiled in that we bought a blacksmith shop in Peridot, and she's always wanted a workshop, so she's quite thrilled to be able to turn their loot into profits.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Very cool stuff. Downright business owners, you know what I'm saying? Vincent, what's happening?
Hey, I am Vincent in Bar. I'm playing Jordan the Thrice Drowned. A Bard Lock is the term for that multi-class, I guess. So yeah, Warlock Bard. He's just a little moody. He's our edgy boy. Every party needs one.
Yeah.
That's kind of him, really. He just grumbles about other people doing silly things and then gets killed and has to be revived. That's his whole bit.
Very, very true.
4 times now.
Yeah.
To be fair, he only drowned 3 times. He could have died lots more times that we don't know about.
That's true, yes. we never touched on that.
That's kind of funny now that you point that out. Interesting. Furiously types up notes. And before I turn it over to Callum for the wonderful recap, I want to give a quick shout out to Timo. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, man. So much love. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you. Callum, please go ahead, buddy.
Here's another Beef Castle poem for you to summarise last session. If I've missed anything out, I do apologise. This one's a little bit shorter than usual. So, we celebrated now our crew was back to 5. Suna's replacement I, and Jorin back alive. The only ship the crew could find was completely beat to fuck. Like it went 12 rounds with the beef. Seemed our crew was out of luck. Turns out that the lord of the town was the vessel's owner. The thought of getting back to sea gave me a beefy boner.
Nice.
Suna and Jorin negotiated, and it was within his power to gift us the ship restored, but first locate the southern tower. 3 weather forecast wizards, or something a bit like that. Apparently they fucked off, leaving the lord looking like a twat. The crew used the elemental magic to solve a magic riddle. Pissing on it was not enough, and I blew into a fiddle. We made our way up to the top without stepping on a single stair, greeted by a galaxy, some one-eyed monster's lair. Where the fuck are the wizards, Booty?
Let's fucking go! That was wonderful. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Make sure everybody has their characters claimed so I can easily give you inspiration. That is 2 inspiration points. So that's Monty, however you feel like distributing that amongst your party.
I'm going to give, seeing as they were mentioned at the start there, I'm going to give 1 to Jorin and 1 to Suna.
They already have inspiration.
Then I will give it to Speed and Ruby.
Speed already has inspiration.
Then I will give 1 to Monty Beefcastle and 1 to Ruby.
All right.
That works.
I
I just wanted it
appreciate
to be
the
your
thought,
choice.
though.
But look
That's
how
all right.
sweet he is. Look at how sweet he is, you guys.
Where's this map?
I do apologise, my fantasy grounds is just loading. Apologies for the
Oh, you're
technical
good,
issues so
bud.
far.
No worries whatsoever. All right. Well, with that that being said, let's get right back into it. We come back in to the very same scene that we left off. The 2 creatures that the party just laid waste to 3 more of their number. One that was completely white and rather scaly, whereas the others were more kind of jaggedy. 2 of the jaggedy ones remain. They perched kind of bestially on all fours, exchanging a glance, and the last sentence that they spoke still kind of hanging on the air. We are the last wizards of this tower.
Take it away, guys. Respond.
Well, Ruby just went, "Where?" They suck!
Their mouths didn't move. You heard this in your mind.
All of us?
Yeah.
Shit.
Mm.
Out of character, can I just check? Because they did some creepy, like, mind shit. Who was affected by that, if I'm allowed to ask?
Speed and Jorin and you.
Everyone. Me?
Oh, Suna
Shit.
was as well, actually. Was Ruby even hit by that?
I don't remember being hit by that, but I mean, if
I'm
everyone else
checking
was.
hit points. Checking wounds. So Speed, Jorin. No, Ruby was not hit by it. And Suna, didn't you heal yourself, or am I misremembering?
I don't remember getting hit, so I don't remember if I did anything about that.
Okay, then you may have just been out of range of the attack in that case. Then it's the
I think so,
the
because I
boys.
started off in the back.
Then it's the boys. All 3 of the boys.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Would you like to know what it did to you?
If Monty would be able to understand that what the fuck's gone on with him, then yes.
It made you relive that moment where you were fighting against the captain's corporeal flesh as it was still burning away and being replaced by its now hideous form of this ancient flesh, for lack of a better term. In the midst of your fighting with it, you remember thinking, would it just be better if I let him kill me? I wouldn't have to deal with this anymore. It would be somebody else's problem. And you remember distinctly being caught between just lowering your club or turning and running.
Whoa. In which case he crawls into a ball and just rocks back and forth on the floor.
Okay. Speed and Jorin, would you guys like to know what it did to you folks?
I guess.
Yeah.
Speed, it made you remember the reason why you got into piracy in the first place. Would you like to explain a little bit? You don't have to give away too much, but a little bit as to why you find yourself living this life.
Because he was lost. And he figured why not be lost at sea. So he got on the closest boat that he could. And captain took him in. Made him a pirate.
In that case, what it makes you remember is all of the times that you've bested men on the decks of burning vessels, their bodies falling beneath the weight of your blade, spinning like a whirlwind of death amongst myriads of foes that otherwise would have been incomparable for a man to stand to. You, on the other side, fear your own power. You think distinctly of, if I wanted to, I could kill the captain and take this vessel for myself. Who could even stand up to me and stop me? And you remember feeling justified in your decision only because who wants to be responsible for something like that anyway? It's not like they get paid more, right? But god damn it, I could do it anyway. Joran.
Ahoy.
You remember Oblivion.
Oh no.
You remember the Void. You remember darkness for what feels like so much longer than you ever felt on the material plane. You can remember a shadow like a great serpent coiling around you. You can remember it cracking you open and drinking you like a dog drinks the marrow out of a bone. You can remember being ripped back to the world. Some great force retrieving that part of you, and the anguish that the shadow felt at your loss. You can remember the suffering of being brought back onto a plane that is consistent of disparity. And even though the agony of eternal death and damnation was what awaited you, you can't help but wonder maybe it would be best if I just stayed. Something took you against your will. You had no choice in the matter.
Betting. Cool.
Suna and Ruby, you guys did not have any such experience. I'm gonna leave it to you.
I guess Ruby would be like, Beef Castle, what you doing? We're in the middle of battle.
I've seen some shit, Ruby. Shit I never wanted to see again. Yeah, here I am. Can't you see it too? Can't you see it?
Dude, it's in your head. Come on, breathe together. Speed. Jorn, what's going on?
Everyone's just kind of looking around like he's not really there.
These men have gone mad. I'm going to try something.
What were you gonna say?
Will a lesser restoration on Beef Castle do anything?
The memories... It's like if you're drunk, Monty, without the stupor or the loss of coordination, but the memories get kind of hazy. And you can feel a bit more of your determination return.
Are we in any turn order at the moment?
Yes. Guess whose turn it is?
Mine.
The Nautics.
No! Damn
Yes,
it.
nice.
Should have done something else, no offense. Fuck it.
I mean, I was literally gonna go fuck it and do something ridiculous, but I guess it's their turn. Sucks.
I haven't taken any damage. Okay. I'm good.
No, neither have I.
Yeah, that's why you guys haven't been reliving past traumas and feeling an extra sensory call to the void.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that with Ruby. It'd wind up with like, what is it? Thorns. What's that? Ensnare trap called? She'll just like explode that everywhere. You don't want that. Derek's like, yeah, I do.
Of course
These
he would.
guys are waiting to see what you guys do before they make any determined move. They have told you that they are the wizards of this tower. Or were.
I think back at them. How do we know you were the wizards? What's your proof?
Why would we lie?
What's the reasons? Sculptor's
How
rights.
does any?
Oh my goodness, Sale, thank you so much for the gift subs, dude. Holy shit. 5 gift subs. Oh my god. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Sale, thank you. Oh my god. That's gonna chime off for a minute or two. So you ask them for proof. They close their eyes one, like in sequence. And you all can see two lifetimes kind of happening simultaneously. The origins of which are nondescript insofar as how a mage might come to join a wizard order. They showed proclivity and a great deal of intelligence and were inducted into the Ordo Constellatia here on the southern edge of Peridot Point. The wizards took them in because they knew that they are mortals, and though they could direct their focus towards extending their lives forever, it's not really their bag. You know, they're going to die. They need somebody to maintain this tower and continue on their order and continue on their legacy. They were trained up to be stargazers. The Ordo Constellatia were diviner wizards. They looked to the stars to read the future. And they had a long-standing contract with the town of Peridot Point. They gave them the weather reports for the next seasons, which were always accurate, and in exchange, they had no need for material possessions or, food, wine, anything that they might want would be shipped over from the town. They would just give them a list. In time, the leader of the 3 leaders, I should say, of this order, the ones that founded this order, this tower itself, the 3 statues that you saw down at the base in life, they passed away. That left the 5 wizards that they had trained. One of them was a bit more ambitious. One of them, and this was neither of these 2, this was the one that in time you would come to see in this vision, became the White Nauthic. Longed for more power, more physical influence in the world. He thought, why am I spending so much time learning and scribing just for subsistence? And eventually, he constructed the defense mechanism for the tower. The teleporter was created by its founders, but the 3 statues was devised by this wizard. That impressed the others so much that they nominated him their leader. And in secret, he began looking past the stars. into the void. And over time, the void began looking back. He learned of a secret, one that no one should ever know. One that even these two Nautics have only an inkling of. But it is of the foundational nature of the universe, the way that the cosmic order is founded. A great sin. And how one day that sin will mar the world in such a manner that only one can save it. He didn't do so well with that knowledge, and when he divulged it to the others, they too began gazing into the void. Over the past year, their bodies changed. Slowly, their hair fell out. Then they began finding their posture changing. Their hands and feet became these talons, and eventually these bone-like protrusions erupted out of their backs and their spine. Finally, they awoke one day, and when they gazed in their mirror, they saw but one great eye and a large, hideous mouth that could no longer speak. They were led into darkness. And now, they're cast adrift in the void. Their eyes open again, and you find yourselves conscious and in your own bodies. The worst of the effects and the memories on Speed and Joran having now subsided. Also on Monty, because less restoration was cast on him. Do you see now? They say, in your mind.
No, you weren't exactly willing in this whole ordeal. I mean, you didn't know it was going to lead to this necessarily.
They still chose to look into the void, though. At any point, they could have called out their leader. Mutiny is common on the high seas. These are learned men, or at least they used to be. Would they not think, maybe, to stand up for their own beliefs? Less honor than a pirate. They did this themselves.
So what now?
Above the table, their fate is kind of in your hands. It is their turn, but they're waiting to see what you do before they do anything.
Before we go on, gentlemen, could you tell me what the fucking weather's doing tomorrow?
They gesture. One of them, I would say, probably points to the table next to Ruby. You can see a number of scrolls on it, one sealed.
Right. I know what Monty... He'll whisper, who's closest? That'll be Suna. So he'll whisper to Suna, just be like, I know what I want to do here, but what do you think? I mean, I've got my club.
You want
They
to kill
say-
them?
Well, I don't know. They showed me some horrific things, and frankly, I'm a bit pissed off. I'll leave it up to the
Pretty sure
crew.
I have a feeling that they can probably hear our thoughts and probably already know what you're thinking.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, Monty doesn't realize
That's
this at
why.
all.
That's why I'm saying I'm asking you, like, what is your character going to do? Because they're going to be able to read your thoughts.
Yeah.
Jesse Evans with a rate of 4. Welcome in, y'all. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Thank you.
Jess!
Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you.
Love you, Jess. In fact, Scruff was watching last week on Blood War as well.
Oh, thanks, Gruff.
Yeah, so hey Scruff. My mods.
Appreciate
I'm gonna go over and read the scroll then.
What happens if we leave you here?
Maybe we can find a way to reverse this process. Maybe this is forever, but we have no desire to cause harm to others. We simply wish to exist. We were cursed.
Maybe the
for-
people.
We were cursed for following the orders of someone else. We may very well have been able to stop at any time, but then what?
A good crew follows the captain. I get it. I understand.
Maybe the people in the temple can help. The ones who fixed my eye.
Any of your kind would find us hideous and revile us. The gods themselves look down upon us in scorn and have turned away.
Cards on the table. Yeah. Killing them serves no purpose for us. Like, the mayor wants these weather reports. It's good for us to have the weather reports so that we can go out on the open ocean and we can sail as merry as we want. So it's not good for us to kill these guys or kill you guys.
Ruby, you've already killed like 3 of them.
Yeah, but that was the leader.
We didn't know they were the wizards.
Yeah, we thought they'd eaten the wizards.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Fuck. What? This is Monty's brain just starts to fucking hurt. He just can't.
Right, Ruby's just gonna be like, right, guys, listen. Are you happy to keep doing the weather reports for the town? Like, cause the reason we're here is cause you didn't like pay up, and the crops were left downstairs and would have gone to waste. Like, are you still wanting food in exchange for these things, or are you quite happy without? Like, what is it going to take for us to get them reports going back to Peridot?
We no longer require sustenance. We, in fact, no longer require anything but to gaze above. We can no longer see the stars, but their methods are still known to us. Should you find someone who is capable to learn our methods, we would keep the secrets of the void away from them and teach them only to gaze upon the light of distant stars and constellations.
Can I see how truthful that was?
Insight check, please.
Lure someone here.
I would also like to know if that was
Everyone can make it
honest.
if they would like.
Why not?
Okay. I'm just thinking, like, it's just a.
But yeah,
Who did that? Insight, yeah.
Yeah, Natalie, make sure you roll that into the tower, please.
I can't. Oh my god, something's just popped up on my screen. What's happened?
Pop-ups.
It's all that porn I watch. No. Perception we're doing.
Insight.
Insight. I got. Come on. Please, mouse, work. I'm really sorry.
It's okay, my mouse has been fucking up lately too.
Oh my god.
I think that the dice have determined exactly how I would probably say this. You were all incredibly skeptical of these creatures. Their forms are hideous, and there's just something about them that oozes profound wrongness. But Speed, you're able to not judge a book by its cover. Maybe it's the confidence, maybe it's the determination, but these creatures, hideous as they are and changed as they are, they were changed against their will. They aren't evil people. They don't mean to cause harm. Their words are true. They are more than what they are now.
Could
So
I
I think-
offer a counter?
Well, I want to hear what Will says first.
Yeah.
So I think up to this point, like my weapons were still tightly in my hands, and I think now you see that kind of loosen up, and I actually put them away, and I'm much more relaxed, thinking that we're not going to fight anymore.
And you had a counter mash?
Oh, right. I don't feel comfortable sending some poor innocent person in here. So how about they show to us some good faith first, and if, like, they prove that they're friendly, then we'll send some poor innocent person to come study under them. Because, like, they literally just tried to send 3 of my buddies to the void, so I'm a bit skeptical, full stop.
Technically, these two didn't do anything other than try and fail to get you and Suna, the same way that the others got your friends.
Okay. I'd still be concerned about, anyway. It's fine. If Speed is, You really believe them, Speed? Like, would you trust a family member, a member of our crew, with these people?
I mean, sending someone here alone would be quite silly, but with protection, wouldn't be a bad idea.
Going to be a bit difficult finding someone to agree to tutor under these beings.
Isn't that the mayor's problem, really? We're just a go-between.
Well, it's a high reward for them as well. A little bit of risk involved, unfortunately.
There's always, and I don't know the mayor well enough, but there's always the possibility we tell the mayor what's going on here and he's not a fan of it and decides to try and do something about it.
He's a governor.
Governor.
Oh, Governor, sorry.
Just so y'all know.
I've been playing Stardew.
We're
It's fine.
we're pirates. We're pirates. We don't know the local government, so we probably said mayor, not realizing that's not correct.
Oh, it's a bit of a rock and a hard place. Yeah, you're right. He might have take issue to having monsters in the belfry.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, what's the quickest way to get us back on the fucking seas where we don't have to look at these things anymore? We could just, I don't know, go Monty votes, get rid of them, go back, say it's all good, can we have our boat now, and fuck off.
One of them says, I'll go with you.
You'll sail on the seas with us.
Yeah. Hostage. That's how you people understand the world, right? Through hostility
Listen.
and aggression.
Well,
I'll speak your language.
Whoa, wait. Someone who can divine the weather on our ship. I mean, like,
No.
where?
No, cannot do it anymore. Can teach someone else to do it. Cannot divine the weather anymore, these creatures. That's why you need to have somebody here come to learn from the one that would remain.
What can you do on a ship? If you're to be a crewmate, tell us. Have you ever sailed before, you strange creature?
I know many things. The void whispers secrets. I may not be able to divine the weather, but I am a keeper of secrets. I know a great many thing, and I can assist you in whatever ways you would deem fit. I may not be capable of scrubbing decks at this point. It raises these like huge claws that like would never be able to handle like anything dexterously ever again.
Understood.
But if you bring me lore, I will keep it for you, and I will share within you its mysteries.
Are you saying that knowledge can also be booty? And vice versa.
As you would understand it, yes.
That's blown my fucking mind. Knowledge is booty. You've just given me a lot to think about there. Tell me, strange creature, what is your name?
My name is long lost to me. You may call me Forget.
Forget. That's badass. Well, all in favour of this strange spiky creature joining us in our wonderful journey across the Jeweled Sea, say aye.
I mean, I'm for it. We're not going to be able to. It's going to be a struggle holding up our end of the bargain. We need to find someone to come here and learn how to be a magician who does the weather. Forgotten words. I'm really sorry. I'm not meaning to. I can't think of any words. So yeah, I think, like, are you happy for us to go out and venture for someone to replace you? I mean, we're not going to be far. Like, we have a post in Peridot.
I'm sorry, say that again. I was trying to add the quote, knowledge is booty.
Is that a fair term? Because we don't have someone to leave behind.
Effectively, above the table, you would need to find somebody in the town that would be capable of learning.
Yeah. So, like, are they? Do they want us to? Are they happy to be here and keep producing the weather reports?
The one that remains, yes. Yeah.
While we go off and find somebody to.
Again, he can't learn the weather right now. He would have to teach somebody else how to
Oh,
do
he would
it.
have to. Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay.
Do the scrolls have enough information to last until, like, on the weather, until we can theoretically train, or this spiky dude can train someone to do that job?
If you find somebody fast, if you can find somebody quickly, yes. It's the seasons weather reports, which means it's projected out for the next 3 months, which is good because that starts tomorrow. That being said, if you get somebody here like now, like as soon as you possibly could, like probably this session, then yeah, he could probably get them trained up in enough time where they could start like a trickle process until they can get ahead. Yeah.
What about a polar bear?
I'm
Greg.
not leaving Greg. No. You can't ask me to leave Greg behind.
Okay.
Greg is a fae. He can't learn how to tell the weather. He can't learn these kind of things, can he?
You said a whole bunch of words I don't fucking understand. Alright, well, we got the guy, what's his name? The one back at the blacksmith. Guy's always harassing me.
Jeremy Gnor.
Jeremy. He could
Jeremy's
do it.
an orc. He can't learn that kind of stuff, can he? Oh, well, I guess he could.
Of course he can. Of course he can.
It's D&D.
He's not a
Anyone can
wizard.
learn. He's not a wizard though, yeah.
He's not a wizard. You
Okay,
you need somebody
right.
that already knows at least a little bit of magic, because that's going to mean that he doesn't have to train them how to be a wizard in the next 3 months. He just has to train them a new school of magic in the next 3 months, which is still a lot, but it's doable.
Right, let's go to town and fucking ask. Just shout at the top of our voice, "Oh, we need a fucking wizard right now." And
Okay,
let's see what
but
happens. The old
forget-
ways.
we need your word that in the meantime you stick to your tower and you don't harass or leave it, or like we don't want anyone else being nearly sent to the void.
You don't wish for me to come with you now to explain to the governor?
Are we doing this behind the governor's back?
I could show him the same way I showed you. Perhaps he is understanding.
That might help.
Might be
Seemed alright.
useful.
Yeah? But your friend
There-
has to promise to behave whilst we're gone.
Of course.
I suspect there's a chance that if we bring Forget into the town, the guardsmen may take umbrage with this.
They'll have to get to us first.
Glad to hear it, Monty.
Well,
Are they capable of using a disguise kit? Because I have one.
They know nothing of disguise, but that doesn't mean that you can't use your proficiency on it.
let's dress it up as an old woman.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
We're gonna Mrs. Doubtfire this.
Yeah. I don't know what you just referenced sooner, but it sounds right.
Oh, it's this local play from where I'm from. It's quite good. You should catch a show sometime.
I absolutely will do that. Monty loves the theatre.
All right. Yeah, I'll use my disguise kit. Oh, do I need a roll?
Not until you get to town. Not unless it even becomes relevant, you know?
Okay. Then they are disguised now. As
All right.
well as illicit, or what are they again?
Nothics.
Nothing.
As well as a Nothic can be disguised.
All right, here is what... my mouse is being such a pain in the ass. Here is what Monty finds on the table.
Oh. Sweet. An identifying glass.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Sweet.
That's really cool.
You can
It's worth a
tell
lot of
Chad
money.
if you want. It's not a secret.
Do you want me to read it?
Sure.
This lens allows a closer look at small objects. It is also useful as a substitute for flint and steel when starting fires. Lighting a fire with a magnifying glass requires light as bright as sunlight to focus and tinder to ignite. That's cool. It also has, it can be used to cast the spell Identify once per day.
Nice.
Sandy.
Oh, yeah.
The magnifying glass constantly has the effect to detect magic when looking through the lens.
Oh,
That's
that's badass.
so fucking cool.
I like that.
Different schools of magic appear as different item colors, and they've all got their own different color underneath as well. That is so cool.
Thanks.
love-
I thought of it in the shower and I had to write it down.
I love that. That's absolutely fantastic.
Astronaut, thank you for the raid, homie. Thank you, dude. So much love, buddy. So good to see you. Your stream was great earlier. Sorry, go ahead.
I think Ruby would be foaming at the mouth at the prospect of an identifying thing.
Finally, I can save some of my spell slots.
Right, how do we get out of here, fellas?
Jump.
No, please do not jump. He like raises his hand. Please use the teleporter that you came up here. It will take you back down. You will hold a charge equal to around 20 minutes. If you spend any longer in a floor, then it will take you back up. It was a pretty intelligent design, they must admit. I'm going to assume that everybody's going to step onto the teleporter and take Forget with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We effectively looted everywhere downstairs, didn't we? So it's not like we can go back and take that crystal with us.
Which crystal?
We used a ruby in a thing to open a door. And
Oh,
then
the
that
one on the
activated-
bottom floor, the defense mechanism? Nah.
Yeah, like it's not like we could take any of it with us. So yeah, I'm fine to forgo looting. This time.
They ask if there's anything, if you've checked everything, because they obviously don't remember what's here and they have no use for it.
I mean, can we do a quick run around?
Loot it.
Sure.
So to loot, actually, who's taking the glass and the scroll? Just Monty, because Monty was at the table? Or would Monty have just left the glass there because it's nerd stuff?
I'm sure Ruby would probably go and snatch it if he doesn't.
Ah, yeah, she's like just close enough to be like, if he leaves that, I am having it.
Yeah, let's say Monty left it on the table, but then Ruby saw it and grabbed it. Yeah.
She's like, yoink. We're gonna use that on all of our items in the shop. We're gonna be like, everything's gonna be efficiently priced. You have no idea.
No, we're gonna know what the efficient price is so we can overmarket.
That's a good point. Suna's going to be in charge of pricing.
Just seems right somehow.
Whenever we're in Peridot, she's like at the counter doing every single deal, and she's like, no haggling.
Oh, this is normally worth 500. We'll sell it for 750.
Oof, what a mark.
It's a special sale. Everything 200% price.
Everything is marked up. That's the sale.
Well, I'm going to assume that everybody gets all their stuff. Forget is going to exchange a quick, deep look into the eye of Nevermind. They both blink one time, and Forget will walk over to the teleporter with you guys. We will take care of the looting good stuff off stream on break real quick because it has been an hour. So don't go anywhere, anybody. We'll be back in a quick 5 to 10. Take a bio break and whatnot, and then we will get back to some more booty.
Booty.
Yep. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you all so very much for waiting. I surely do appreciate it. So, we see the party returning back to the town of Peridot Point. How do you gussy up forget, Suna?
You know, they're still relatively, human shape. So I put some very loose-fitting clothing on them, a huge cape that's just gonna, like, hang over their face and everything. I probably have a wig that I have to, like, hang off their spikes, so, little hairs hanging down to complete the look. And then, like, some type of face covering, like a mask or just something, like, wrapped around their head.
Wrapped around their eye?
Yeah, kind of like covering just a little bit of it, not the whole thing.
Forget
but mostly their
complains.
mouth and everything. Okay, not their eye, but the mouth area gets
Okay.
covered.
That's fair. So Forget is not very comfortable with this, but understands the necessary steps of this nature and does their very best to keep their eye down, pointed at the ground with the hood, like completely covering their face, and just like hold on to the hem of Suna's, like either your hand, if you are comfortable enough with this scary bony hand wrapped around it, or the hem of your cloak, if not.
Is everyone else
I'll
still
hold
on the
this bony
BRB
hand.
screen?
It's not showing
Or
me
is
that we're
it
on the BRB
just
screen.
me? Oh my god, right? What's happened to my stream then? It still says BRB on the OBS.
That's not ideal.
Mine's showing
Oh,
it.
then no, it's fine. It's fixed. Sorry, I was freaking thinking we were still on the BRB screen, but it had frozen.
Okay, that makes me feel good.
I was like, please no. Sorry. Right.
So are you holding Forget's hand, or are you just having them hold onto your cloak?
I'll hold his bony, big hand.
Yeah. It's scaly. Feels sharp. If it
This
like
is the most action Suna's gotten in a while.
Jesus.
Tough.
Oh my word.
Alright. So when do you guys go? You have arrived back at Peridot Point?
Take
Right.
it to the governor, I guess.
Yeah, straight over to the fucking governor we go. And you keep your head down, Forget. Alright, you're my grandma. If anyone asks, you're my fucking grandma. Alright?
Ooh, Mr. Screamer is so excited for our swell anniversary next month so I can get my yearly 1v1 Skype call and feet pic.
Jesus Christ, Ted. That's hilarious. Thank you for the resub, Ted. My fucking tier 3 sub, my boy. Thank you, buddy. I love you, man. 11 months. Holy shit. That is insane, man. Thank you. Love you, buddy. So, yeah, you guys make your way straight over to the governor. I would like a disguise check from Suna to get Forget past the guards.
There's no disguise roll, so
Do me a
would that be
favor, add a new
deception?
skill. No, do me a favor, add a new skill. Give yourself proficiency with it and have it be called disguise. It's just a proficiency roll with the skill. You have proficiency with the skill.
Okay. So, what's the stat?
There isn't one. It's just a
Okay,
skill roll.
so
It's like you would do a thieves' tools if you were trying to pick a lock.
Do you want it in the tower?
Yes, please.
Oh, why did it do acrobatics? What the heck?
I don't know. Did you grab the right one? There you go. You get the same roll either way. That's pretty funny. Okay. The
Hopefully it's
guards
a good roll.
look very happy to see you guys. They knew that you were sent by the governor, and they've seen that you're returning, so they're like, probably going to be good news. So a couple of them like step forward, one of them being the captain of the guard. He's got a little bit nicer armor, and rather than having a spear like the others, he has a long sword. And he says, well, good to see you folks returning. I trust that you accomplished what the governor asked of you.
Yeah, and I met my grandma along the way. It's always nice to see old Gran. So...
Oh, really? Is that... Oh my god! What the hell? What is that?
She is very self-conscious about her looks. You apologise to her right now.
I'm gonna need a deception check from Monty.
Okay. Hey, I'm
I
trying.
hope you're good at lying.
Nope.
He sees through that immediately. He says, "That's not your grandma. That's a monster."
How dare you?
Shush, will ya? Gonna scare the locals.
His hand is like hovering over his sword, like he's fighting his instincts to try to cut this creature down immediately.
This is not a monster, despite appearances. I've learned something today. Don't judge a fucking book by its colour. So, and also knowledge is booty, and vice versa. So, put your sword down. This person, and that's exactly what they are. They're a person, not a monster. They are good and harmless. Now, please put your sword away, Captain.
That was a persuasive argument. I'm not going to have you roll. He says, truly a person. And kind of looking up from behind Suna, we can see the eye like blink. And you guys experience it over the course of like a split second. And then when or not a split second, but like, a second. And then when Forget's eye opens again, the captain of the guard kind of like crying, like, oh man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yeah, please, go right ahead, you guys. Okay, I got a lot of thinking to do about how I perceive people and how I judge them. Go right on ahead. And the other guards stand down. Not really understanding that he just had a profound experience where he lived another life and was led into darkness. But he is now kind of on the same level of understanding with Forget as you guys. He stands down and orders his men to as well.
Ruby doesn't like that he did that without any kind of prompting. It kind of stirs her wrong. Like, it is basically like they just like invaded that guy's brain with no permission, and she doesn't like that. So she's not going to say anything, but her heckles are up.
You know that it can read your thoughts, and you can hear it speaking just to you when it says, would you have preferred I let him cause a scene?
She just kind of chews her lip, and she's just like, we could have probably dealt with that, but whatever.
Very well. I will not do such again without permission.
It's just she wouldn't like it if somebody did that to her, is what she was thinking, and she was like, But yeah, he's read her mind now, and she's like, don't read my mind!
I cannot help it.
Rude.
Your cat looked terrified then, by the way, Mash, when you just read your mind.
The dog didn't fucking move, though.
No.
That's some guard dog.
Don't give zero fucks.
Yeah, Ruby feels like it's an invasion of her privacy, and she's very private. So yeah, that's mostly what she's like about.
He was genuine when he was saying that he's not going to do it again without permission.
Okay, I appreciate that.
It has been a very long time since I have been around people. I forget that they have boundaries.
Well then, boundaries are important. Which was the way to the governor's house, because we didn't actually go.
It would be directly ahead of you guys, straight into the keep. You would be at the gates that sit at the foot of it. Once more, you see the ballista that are set up faced towards the sea in case there's ever incursions or raiders. And from this elevation, you can see that in the 2 days that you've been gone, a great number of vessels have come into port. The docks themselves are full. And even out at sea, you can see some of the larger ships that wouldn't be able to fit into the port have sent a small rowboats, probably, or probably not canoes, but smaller ships that they would use for transport from sea to land. And the city itself is quite packed with people. You guys definitely noticed that on your way in, but again, at this elevation, you can really see it. There's folks from all over the world here. Some elves, some dwarves, some humans, some any mix of folk you could imagine. Some have imperial tapestry hanging from their cloak with a green serpent wrapped around a sword. Some have the sun with golden rays in like a tabard down their front, and then others have like a hammer upside down. Those would be elves, humans, and dwarves respectively. Actual like political agents from the larger powers throughout the land. You guys make your way inside. The governor is probably finishing up some conversation with one of these agents, and as they end their discussion, you can see that the agent looks a little bit perturbed as they leave. I'm gonna roll a... it is a dwarven agent. He's got this plate mail on with a denotion of the upside down hammer, and he's looking a bit upsetty spaghetti. His retinue walk with them. They claim their weapons back at the front of the keep, and grumbling to themselves in Dwarven. Ruby, you can hear and understand him saying, I don't know if anybody else speaks Dwarven, but I know Ruby does. Not swearing fealty, not making any kind of call. What kind of yellow-bellied coward can't even make a judgment on where he stands? And then his retinue kind of just agreeing with him, like, yeah, that's so coward. They would say gobbo-ly, like to imply it's a gobbo trait to what he's doing. And as they leave, the doors are closed behind them, and the governor looks to you folks, kind of smiles, expecting the best because you have returned, and then sees your new friend in tow, and his expression kind of goes from happy to a mild panic and discomfort, and then he mutes that to just get the most neutral expression he can bear on his face. His eyes kind of slits, just barely looking at you as he's... You have returned.
Hey, Grandma, Governor, Grandma.
A pleasure, Mrs. Beefcastle.
I assume at this point we can...
Like, Monty's reputation precedes him, because it was Suna and Joran who went to see the governor last.
Good point.
Oh,
Yeah.
Everyone knows the beef.
He's like, alright, Gov, we'll see you down at the tavern later, yeah? We'll have a game of darts like the other week, yeah? Nice to see you again, friend.
Indeed. It has been a while, Monty. It is good to see you in such great health.
Thank you, you too. Yeah, top bloke, the Gov. Top bloke.
My family and his go way back. He just kind of leaves it at that. He doesn't really want to divulge anymore.
No, please, tell them all. Tell them of our great history. No, I'm joking. Don't.
It was Suna and Joran who made the deal, so
Yeah,
I'm happy for them to take point.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well, I like when Monty takes point.
No.
Monty's always pointed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's a triangle.
He is a triangle, yeah. He's an upside down triangle.
He also does have the scrolls.
Also, no
does, yes.
double entendres at all.
We don't do those here.
Mhm.
We can probably drop the charade, but I assume, Governor, you are aware this is not Monty's grandmother.
I had my assumptions.
Monty's
All
like,
we
you
think-
fucking lied to me, Grandma. Yeah, he's at this point. He's gone along with the charade so much that he actually thinks this is his grandma now.
Mhm.
I should write that he decided upon as well. That's amazing. Right.
Natalie, what were you saying?
I'll lead the Nautical forward by his bony hand and just like present him to the governor. This is what used to be one of the wizards. Oh crap, my cat's messing with my stuff. Sorry, I thought he unplugged my computer.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear what I said?
No.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, I was telling the governor that this is what used to be one of the wizards.
The Nothic steps forward, pulling the cloak back and revealing its form. The governor, again, doing his best to suppress the discomfort that he feels looking upon such a creature, but you can't even all deny yourself that you still feel that. Even though you've been traveling with this Nothic for like a day now, you still feel discomfort when you look at it. It's this supernatural wrongness about it. Even though, Forget's a pretty okay guy. He doesn't eat or drink anything, but he kept watch for y'all happily, and... Oh, my audio's being wonky. Give me 1 second. That's not ideal. Alright, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. It just freaked out on me. I think it got overloaded. That happens like every now and again. The Nothic asks the governor, would you like me to show you what I have seen? And the governor says, only what I have to know. Forget closes his eye once more. We can see the governor closing his eyes, and over the course of a second, when both of them open their eyes again. Ah, I see. Would that I had someone in my retinue I could send to take over for you. I would do it, but unfortunately, I do not. It would seem that you are in need of someone to take over. I would recommend seeking those that may have recently come into the town. There have been a great number of folks from far-off lands and those that were previously not allowed to come into this town. Due to your deeds, we have permitted them. You have done my city a great service. I will see to it at once that the title of the Cobalt Kraken is turned over to you. Should you wish to rename it, please let the shipwrights down at the dock know, and they will make it ready to your specifications. It will take some time, but you will live comfortably while you are here and want for nothing more than you feel compelled to put back into the economy. Thank you. Is there anything that you would ask of me?
if you don't mind, Gov, you expect us to just walk up to someone and say, how would you like to spend the rest of your days trapped in a tower with one of these creatures? I think we're going to need a bit more to be able to sell that to them, to be honest. Any recommendations?
Wage, perhaps.
Yeah. It's not a good sell.
I mean, we could spin it like they get to live at the end of like a cliff overlooking the ocean.
Yeah, but what happens when they fucking turn up
That's quite
and there's
enough.
one of these creatures there? It's like, right, let me show you how to predict the weather. It's a bit weird,
I don't
you know?
know. I don't think beachfront property is enough of an
It's out the
incentive.
booty.
Thank you, Soul. Thank you so much for the bits, dude. Much love, homie. Much appreciated.
Aw.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's out for booty. God damn.
So the governor is just sitting there listening to all of you, taking this in.
A lot of wizards are motivated purely by the pursuit of knowledge. That alone might be enough, but we'd have to get quite lucky to find one.
Right. Well, where would you, Gov, where would you suggest we start looking? Down at the docks? In the pub? Where?
He kind of smiles at you knowingly, like, yeah, it's a governor's job to know something like that. Being that there is no order of the arcane in the city, perhaps the magic shop.
I forgot we had one of those. We never really go there, do we?
Renald, yes.
I'm just thinking, yeah. Your great governorliness.
Well said, Ruben.
If we were to make this a public position, a job managed by the governing bodies, like an actual role, it would be something that would be managed by yourself and your government. It would be a lot easier to stop things happening, like as what's just happened. So like, if we could make this like an official role, an official title, then we can go out and we can spread all the word that we're looking for someone on your behalf. But it's not really our place to be doing that, So I think having some kind of like formal position would strengthen our chances.
Yeah, we are pirates after all. So.
Businessmen! Blacksmiths!
I mean, blacksmiths, yeah, that's right, blacksmiths. Sea blacksmiths. Yeah.
He considers this, and he says, and this position that you propose, to what extent would they have governmental power? I'm sure I don't need to remind you that entrusting any level of actual regulation to a magician comes with a great deal of risk in and of itself, locked away in a tower to the south of here or not. History
I'm a blacksmith,
has...
not a politician, man.
Then please allow me to explain, and I mean no disrespect. History has taught us that those with power tend to enjoy wielding it, as if the very act in and of itself justifies their strength. To make
Y'all not
official,
have like a post. Sorry.
You're good. To make official a magician's authority in any other way other than advisement to a governor's role, I'm trepidatious of doing something like that. I do lack, at this time, a court wizard, but I fail to see how they could attend me if they are in a tower a day's journey to the south.
No, you misunderstand me. Do you not have, like, schools and post offices? Like, is that all privatized in Peridot? Like, do the local government not have control over those kinds of things?
No,
Like, surely postal workers don't have.
there's not really a postal service. They transport stuff by boat, and when it comes in, there's a shipping company that transits most of the stuff throughout here.
I'm not suggesting like give them power. I'm just saying like just make it a
Title with no power.
yeah.
I mean, there's positions like that all the time.
Yeah, you could just call him like the chief weather wizard or something like that, but like an official document that says so. So we're not just a bunch of weirdos going up to him saying, "Get up in the tower, it's great," you know?
Just something the government can maintain and watch over so that a cult basically doesn't form out of the magic again.
He agrees.
Like something they can keep, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. I'll throw in a titular title.
Sweet. Can I have one?
Your family already has one, Beef Castle.
That's true, we do.
That's your surname.
Yes. That's true.
Well, that makes our job easier. We will find someone to fill the position.
Very well. You continue to do me honor, and I'm proud to have you recognized as official citizens and residents of this city. Peacefully live here, conduct business in good faith, and continue to distinguish yourselves as notable and reputable members of society. And I believe that perhaps Peridot Point has only begun to see greatness.
Monty laughs.
Just like, yes, as blacksmiths. Reputable blacksmiths and merchants.
Yes. They're often, they often call us the pirates of the blacksmith world.
And let it be known that if any are to harm Forget here, they will face consequences as if they hurt another member of society.
Nice. I like that. Hear that, Nan? You'll be alright.
Same for the one in the tower. I'm blanking on his name.
Never mind.
Never mind,
Never
yeah.
mind, you know? Never mind about him, actually.
You forgot his name?
Names.
Thanks. He says, of course. They are recognized as members of our people, just as they are members of yours.
Well, isn't this nice?
Well, you guys are free to go if you want. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
What time is it?
It's about sundown at this point.
Oh, is the magic shop open?
For a little bit longer, maybe.
Right. Should we run down there and just have a look quick, if everyone agrees?
Yeah, before heading home.
Yeah.
He who smelt it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you guys make your way to Renaud's, you can see that this shop itself is a veritable masterpiece on the inside. Everything on the outside looks like just a regular, a little bit upscale shop, maybe about equally as nice as the jewel shop across the street. But when you make your way inside, you can see that it's far larger than it should be. Everything is hewn from like marble, looks like it's seamlessly carved. The fireplace in the center of the establishment is huge and gives off this large, warm air that contrasts with the strange chill of the room. You can see a number of people that you did not recognize the last time you were in town, looking at some merchandise and probably like, yeah, we aren't going to be making any business transactions today, and leaving, save for one who is talking to Renaud themselves. Renaud is a wizened old turtle. He has these spectacles on that glint with this kind of bluish light, and as he's talking to a tiefling, he's saying, I understand, but I simply cannot go with that low of a price. You see, it's been here for a very long time. It means a lot. It has sentimental value. The tiefling looks a bit perturbed, says, "Fine. Well, I suppose I'll just have to gussy up some more coin then, shan't I?" Turns brusquely on his heel and doesn't storm out, but quickly walks out of the establishment. Renaud looks to you.
What were they trying to buy?
Do you ask Renaud that?
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. Bloop.
Because I want to buy it now.
Oh, it's a good name for a shop. I love it.
I appreciate
Which
that.
one?
Wow.
Remarkable requisitions.
Dude's got loot.
Specifically
The
was
Staff of
tiefling
Thunder
trying to
and
buy?
Lightning. You can see it's out on the table now.
I don't have
It
that
is
much money.
ornate and gorgeous. At its core, it seems to be made of this like very dark, almost black wood, very finely wrought, and adorned all along its ridge are emblems of lightning and these like dark clouds that seem to swirl around an orb up at the top. The orb has these flanges that kind of come off of it, indicating that a skilled battle mage or battle priest might be capable of wielding it like a club.
Wow, I'm loving this shop
Well,
already.
I was gonna try and buy it to spite that tiefling, but unless y'all want to lend me 14,000 gold, that's not
How much have we
happening.
got in the? Well, we spent it all on a blacksmith. But if I had known that this guy was absolutely packing booty, then I probably would have saved some coin.
not
Whoa!
It's 14,000, yeah. We only have 1,700 now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have made us money, okay? This blacksmith is like gonna produce so much moolah, you have no idea.
I'm holding you to that, Ruby, because my word, I could do with some of this. You got some great booty here, Turtle.
You'll
Really want
be
those places of
counting.
defense.
You'll be counting that gold and all the money we save from not staying at the bloody inn. Like you spend like 5 gold on ale just like in one night.
What were you saying, Vincent?
Really want those bracers of defense.
Oh,
You should get them.
Maybe I should.
How they?
The turtle,
to be
Renaud, recognizes you. First of all, he knows Monty, at least he knows of Monty, he knows of Monty's family. But furthermore, he knows of the great deeds that you guys have done for the town, and he says, I'm going to cut a little bit off the top for you guys. So, before you make any decisions, and then you can go ahead and roleplay, do whatever you want to do, I just want you to know, he's charging you 90% of what things would normally cost.
Oh,
wow, Renaud, you absolute diamond. I knew I could rely on you. Let's see. Let's have a look, shall we? A ring of protection. Huh.
a lot of scrolls. Fuck me.
A ring of swimming. What? I can already swim. So, let's have a look. No.
We can always come back, fellas, you know.
Yeah. I've only got 90 gold.
While the others are perusing the goods of this fine establishment, and it is a damn fine establishment, might I say.
Yeah.
Monty's going to inquire about a wizard for the weather wizard tower job.
You're going to ask Renaud about it?
Yeah, Renaud, my friend. I'm seeking a wizard for a wonderful full-time position. You wouldn't happen to know any that would fancy living in a tower and looking at weather and stuff, would you?
Specifically,
I
a
suppose
wizard.
that explains that Nothic standing behind you.
That's my grandma, so...
I was wondering what happened to the Ordo Constellatia. Huh. Sorry to hear about that, buddy. Forget just kind of looks at him like, do I know you? Perhaps. No way to tell now. But I knew a couple of you. A while ago. I might know... Well... It's quite an ask. But... My son... My daughter, I'm planning on her taking over the business. She's got the wit for it. My son, on the other hand, he's a bit of a handful. Full of fire, for a turtle. But he would be spending an awful lot of time away from the house. I wouldn't want to give him up like that. What's in it for him?
Shit, guys. Anyone want to step in and do the benefits?
Once
It's a government position, man. It's, you know, it's an official role. He'll be given a wage, and, you know, obviously the governor's gonna like
Title?
you. I mean, it sounds like he's a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Maybe you'd want him out of the house. He can still come visit you.
Can I have a persuasion roll from you, Ruby?
Sure. Oh, come on, mouse. Don't fail me now. Perception, performance. Oh, no. I'm at -1.
Do you just get roll a -1?
No, my skill is a -1. Wait, what?
You still got an...
Oh,
total of
yes!
18.
Nice.
Maybe... Well, it would be prestigious. Maybe the responsibility will straighten him out. Alright. I'll talk
It's
to
a
him.
pretty important position, though. If he's just gonna fuck off, then, you know...
No,
Maybe we...
I raised my son right. He might be rambunctious, but he knows how to do people right. He wouldn't do that. I'll talk to him. He'll be 24 this fall. He knows...
Would it be worth...
I was just gonna say he knows a bit of wizardcraft. That was all I was gonna say. Ruby,
Would it be worth us, like, keeping an eye out for other people to join? I mean, like, having just one person, like, the sole responsibility on one person seems like quite a lot.
that would certainly be
we're-
helpful for them.
In the future, I would hope the governor figures that out for himself, though. You know, I'm already running a blacksmith shop. I'm not running a peridot. Although,
Let's
should
just
Ruby
run-
run
Well, if we find 2 people, we've got 1. We just need to find someone else to join, and then after that, it's in the governor's hands.
Yeah, it's worth
What-
keeping in mind anyway.
Yeah. What say you, Renald? Do you know anyone else who might be available?
There's a lot of folks that came into the city about...
What about that
yesterday.
tiefling? Do you know that tiefling?
Never met them before, but they're quite rude. They were insisting that they only pay half for this staff, saying that it was rightfully theirs or something. I don't think that's true. This staff has been here for a very, very long time.
My word, that's very rude indeed. I'm sorry about that, Renald. It's,
Some people. What are you gonna do?
I know, right? You know, they can't all be as honourable as the beef, of course, so...
True.
But if anyone comes in, wizardry, who wants a job, they can always go search out the governor themselves.
I will put up postings and let people know. But I suggest that it would probably be best for you to do the work. I have a shop to attend to. I can't ask everybody who comes in
To attend
go to
to.
work for the government.
Well,
Fine.
thank you anyway. Anyone want to buy anything while we're here?
I am quite curious about these bracers.
They look fantastic on you, Joran, if you don't mind me saying.
Thank you.
They wouldn't
I
fit
think
my
I'm gonna
arms.
wait on Bone.
Yeah, he withdraws them from the shelf that they're sitting on and places them on the what's it called, the bar, I guess, the countertop in front of you. They look like they are very finely crafted of elven design. They have this water kind of motif flowing through them. The armor itself, when you pick it up, it feels almost weightless, and you can instantly tell that it's made of mithril.
Oh my. That is nice.
Monty's gonna nudge Joran and just be like, "You fucking need those, don't you? You keep dying all the time. Go on,
That's
Bless
true,
her.
isn't it?
live a little. For once."
I'm
Careful,
inclined
Monty.
to agree with Monty that I would like to buff the bard a little. The bardock.
Okay.
Well phrased.
Joran, if you would like to purchase them, you can click the arrow next to it.
Would it be possible to exchange our large peridot for both the bracers and perhaps the figure of wondrous power?
Ooh, very nice. Omni with a rate of 6. Welcome in, buddy. Thank you so much, man. I love you, dude. Thank you, buddy. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you. Let's see. The Raven figure of wondrous power.
The very same.
All right. So you are asking if you can trade the large peridot for.
If the crew is okay with it. I just like ravens and I don't want to see our gold number go down, so I'm like, well, we could get rid of one item and save the money numbers.
The peridot's worth $1,000 and the braces are $980.
Yeah, with the 10% discount. Oh, so
Yeah.
they're about even.
Yeah,
Well,
he'll make that deal.
Everyone okay with it?
yeah.
Yep.
I'm okay with it.
You treat yourself, Joran. You fucking earned it, let me tell you.
Coming back from the dead is tough work.
I wouldn't know.
Would you like me to show you?
Not particularly. To be honest, mate, I'd like to see you fucking try.
I'd also don't fancy owing another dragon a favour in order to get you back, mate.
Yeah,
I love you,
walk-
but I mean, we're already
Walking
in
back
deep.
there and just going, "It happened again." Hi, Mr. Dragon, but don't worry, we'll owe you a favour.
Okay, this time we actually have his body and just present a bucket.
Just been clubbed by Monty.
Okay, it is in the party sheet now. So I'm going to drag the bracers to Joran. Boop. I'm going to assume that you're going to attune to them. Did that?
Oh, yes,
increase
please.
your armor?
Deploy the sub-adversary Thalos 31 Spicy Boy.
Oh, dude, 13 months. Oh my goodness. Omni, thank you for the resub, homie. 13 months. Oh my god. Love you, man. Thank you, dude. Okay, so let's see. Is this applying it already? Was your...
It is not.
It's not yet? Okay. Then in
Nope.
that case, let's...
I can just put a 2 under armor.
Is it... Yeah, okay.
Oh, thank you.
And then the Raven. Who's that gonna go to? Jordan?
I'm okay with the party having it, but I guess if one person needs to take it, I don't mind being able to carry it.
Is it just a statue of a raven?
You can turn it into a real raven for 12 hours and use it to cast Animal Messenger.
Yep.
That's really cool.
It's pretty neat. Seems like it would be pretty handy for correspondence and whatnot.
Makes me happy when people take small things like that, because I actually took time to individually stock this up. So
Nice. You did good.
I was
What's
just
that?
thinking how we can put it in the shop. I was thinking if it was a big statue, I'd make one. But if it's only a little icon that we can carry on our person, like how big is it?
I think that's a Jordan. How big is it?
Small enough to fit in a pocket.
Okay, there you go.
There we go. I don't have to make it now.
Ronald asks if there's anything else he can help you guys with while you're here. He knows that Suna's been eyeing the staff and kind of smiles at you meekly, like,
Afford it. I'll be back for it if the tiefling hasn't bought it by the time I've saved up enough money.
he nods.
Does
Well-
you want to let us take it for a test ride?
Oh no, trust
So
me.
put it on layaway.
It works. He like puts his hand on it and you can see like the dark clouds around the orb, like
Whoa.
little small cackles of lightning like rack through the top, and he kind of like laughs like that old man laugh.
Oh, Monty just go like, wow, that was amazing. Sooner, we'll get you that stuff one day. Don't you worry about it.
Do it.
14,000. Wow.
We'll be
It's
back.
not impossible.
No, it's not. All right. Okay. I've got a goal in mind now. 14,000. We can do this.
Oh, that's sweet. All right.
I'm very goal oriented. We've already got her an eye back, and we've got speed and armor. Like I needed a new goal.
I don't
And you
think
brought
we're
Jordan
that
back in
far
the day.
off. Like we're not far off from it either, honestly.
Well,
If you look at the worth of
smithy's
all the
up
things that we
for it.
have in our party sheet.
I don't want to drain us of all of our assets just for one item.
You wouldn't
Just
be
change-
if you sold one thing that you just recently acquired.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
we don't
the-
really know how much this tome is worth.
Estimated. The estimate's pretty broad.
Can I pull that out?
Sure. I don't know who has
Maybe
it.
he'll know how much it's worth.
You put
Just like slam it on the table on the counter and ask him, how much do you think this is worth?
So his old man laugh immediately goes to shock and surprise and awe, and he just he slowly looks up at you. Young man, where did you find this?
Well, we found it.
Why the
Doesn't matter.
gods?
Estimate?
Oh, he pushes his glasses up to his like the bridge of his nose, and you can all taste ozone because he's casting detect magic or using his glasses to cast detect magic, and he's looking it over. He starts going page after page, like, this is really it. This is the tome of clear thought. Something like this would be priceless, but I don't even know. I would say if you could find someone who's willing to pay for it, you could ask for a castle, a kingdom.
Well, then we'll be holding on to that for a little while longer then.
Take it for all of
Are
his
we
stock.
sure? Are
Well,
we sure
we'll
none
buy
of
the
us
store.
can use that?
The store, yes.
We'll take the
Franchising.
You take the book and retire. We'll have the store.
This is
and
coming
all
to
the
like,
items in it.
yeah, this is a pirate campaign where we turn it into a business simulator. Just buying up all of the things.
Yeah, but we're completely untouchable already, so we're gonna go mafioso at this rate. Like
Yeah,
we're
this
gonna
is
be
pretty
like
awesome.
the Peridot Mafia. Like
The
I'm
Peridot Posse.
game. I'm
You
down
already
for
have the
that.
governor in your bag, in your pocket, you know? Natalie, what were you trying to say?
I don't remember. It's fine.
Okay. Will, could I get a persuasion roll from you?
Oh.
Oh no! Oh boy!
It's only like half serious, but yeah, hold on.
Will can run the magic shop. I'll run the blacksmiths. Beef Castle can have the brothel.
Why? I knew you were going to say brothel. I knew you were going to say brothel, man.
The beefy brothel.
Would
It
anyone
works,
like
because
to
I want
cast-
the art gallery.
Do y'all have any blesses from chat in previous episodes? Does anybody have guidance?
I have my
I
inspiration.
have bardic inspiration.
You could stack some things and turn it around. It's within the realm of turning this around.
I will give him bardic
I have
inspiration.
guidance.
Assuming we've rested since we left.
Yeah, I already applied a long rest to everybody.
Oh, good.
I have guidance, so they can use
I'm
that.
500 points away from divine intervention.
You can't cast it on your own show. You know that, Mash.
I know.
So what am I rolling here?
Unless they want to roll the dice that they're giving you, a d4 and a d6. Your bardic inspiration is a d6 or is it a d4?
D6.
Okay, so there you go, a d4 and a d6. So up to y'all.
Rolled them in the chat.
It is literally just enough.
Oh.
Are we doing this?
Are we buying a magic shop?
Like he said, we could buy a kingdom with it. Like, are we seriously considering that? Like, not holding on to this for a bigger prize?
We can
Who's gonna
enter
pay for
negotiations.
Like
Yeah,
realistically, who's gonna pay for that?
That's true.
Find a wizard emperor who just wants knowledge. I think we should trade it for the alchemy jug.
One of the many things we'll get with this trade.
Yeah, we get them. We get Susan's stuff and the shop.
Just
I
Like
think we
think,
get
think
both
about how
items
much
in the
think about how
shop.
much money is all the things added up in the shop. Like think about
Yeah,
how much
That's
all
what I'm
that adds up to.
saying.
it's
Monty
a lot of
wouldn't be
money.
able to use a goddamn thing.
There are things here.
We
Built
could
a dwarven kind,
we
for
could
example.
sell this stuff.
Ourselves. Oh my god, we'd have so much equipment.
Yeah, you would.
All these potions, scrolls.
Oh man, yeah, it would be sick, couldn't it?
You'd be giving up the Tome of Clear Thought for a pretty big gain. Not even gonna lie.
I mean, there's the ring of telekinesis itself is another 18,000.
Yeah. There's also there's something in here. It's like 29,000. Yeah, the oil of
Yeah,
sharpness.
oil of sharpness.
Oh.
Yep.
Like there's a lot of money in this place.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm good.
Yeah.
I say we do it.
We're just gonna take over Peridot Point. Screw the governor. It's gonna be ours soon.
I told you, Ruby's gonna run for mayor.
All right. So
Let's get back to the
pushing that
campaign
under the
idea
rug
that we
for now.
had.
Yeah. Sweeping that under the rug for now, because my ADHD will just start thinking about that. You see him. What exactly do you say, Will? You pass. You get exactly what you need. You needed a 20, and you made a 20 happen. What do you say?
I said, think about it. No more worrying over a shop. No more worrying about passing it down. No more worry at all. You can retire, do anything that you wanted to do, and you get this to call your own.
Sether, I need you to go get the deed and a lawyer. That very same day, wine bottles are uncorked. You meet his wife, Sether, and their daughter, 8, and their son, 7. They literally just named them numbers.
Oh, okay. I thought that was their age. I was like, we're sending a 7-year-old to go
No,
live
he's
with
24.
Mm-hmm.
No, their names are numbers. In Tortle culture, numbers have a lot of significance. So they also have very large clutches when they have children. So it's typical to name them in order of the number that they hatch. Then they'll typically take a chosen name for themselves around the age of 30 to 45, like middle age, once they've accomplished themselves and they have something to call themselves by. So 7 and 8 are very confused by everything that's happening. 7 is going to be moving off to the tower to take on a completely new life. 8 is now gonna have a completely
now free to do whatever they want.
Yeah, she doesn't have to worry about taking over a shop anymore. Sether is incredibly happy about the ordeal. She understands the wealth of knowledge and power, being a wizard herself. And Renaud, he's just kind of like in that, like, is this really happening? He keeps asking people, like, is this really happening right now? Did someone cast a dream spell on me? Is this behind the blue veil? Is that what that means? Yeah. Unless you guys have any specific roleplay that you want to get out, we will cut to our second break.
Break sounds all right.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Desperately needs to grab snacks.
All right, don't go anywhere, anybody. We're going to be right back with more Booty.
Hey!
Welcome back, folks. Thank y'all so much for sitting tight over that extended break. I had to give my party a whole bunch of loot because they bought a magic shop. If you didn't catch that before the break, they traded the Tome of Clear Thought, which is a legendary item. There is only ever one in existence in any given setting, for a magic shop and all the stuff that goes inside of it. The happy Turtle and his wife are going to retire here in Peridot Point, kick it, live the easy life, and yeah, I mean, he's just got to make one final trade, probably, that he'll take care of himself, and then he'll be set for the rest of his generation's life. Probably the rest of his whole family's generations. That being said, folks, let's get into it. What are y'all doing?
I want to go find that tiefling and show them that I have the staff.
I'll sell it to you for 30,000 gold.
Do you have a magic shop you can give me in exchange for this?
Maybe like not an apothecary or something. Something more to Suna's taste.
That's true.
You eventually find him in the tavern, where the rest of the folks that are new in town are crammed into. It is in full force. Everybody's having a grand old time as performers sing and play their instruments, and everyone is getting quite intoxicated with the free-flowing ale and wine and rum. He's sitting off in a corner by himself.
I have the staff displayed prominently on my back, securely to where, you know, nobody can just grab it, but it's definitely visible. And I go sit as close to that guy as I can. Maybe even at his table if there's a free chair.
Give me an insight check. He is trying really hard not to look over at you, but you can tell that he's like having a hard time not just like shooting you daggers in the back of your skull, seeing that you have the thing that he was very clearly wanting earlier. He doesn't move to do anything. He's just giving you a very nasty look and sipping his wine.
That's all. I just wanted him to know that I have it. So I'll just continue sitting there, also sipping on my drink, enjoying my night.
So after a moment, I assume you heard my conversation with the turtle then.
What's that?
Well, you clearly came here to show off.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just here to have a drink.
Do you take me for a fool?
I mean, I don't know you.
I'll have you know that I graduated at Tempestus University, top of my class. This staff rightly belongs to that school. I was hoping to purchase it and return it to them. I was not given a lot of money to procure it, but here I am. And now I failed, and you're just making me feel even worse about it.
No.
Fuck you, buddy.
That sounds like a you problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, buried him.
You can see his eye like twitch with anger when you say that.
While
I'll buy
while
you a
Suna's-
drink if that helps soothe your pain.
he got a
Motion
drink?
to the barkeep. Yeah, I think he was drinking wine.
Right, well, I'm going to sneakily use my new ring of telekinesis and just try and pull that over into my hands.
Okay, I'll tell you what happens.
Without him knowing.
He says, as you can tell, I already have a... What the... Where'd it go?
See? Let me buy you a drink.
Cheers.
Motion to the barkeep to bring over 2 more drinks.
He is looking around and has no idea that Monty just did that to him, did him that dirty. You purchase another wine from the barkeep, bring it over to him, and he says, "Are you putting me on? Am I being Is this a tomfoolery?
No, but now that we're here, are you looking for a job, perchance?
Why?
I may know of a job. It pays well. It's got a great title. Probably better than that stuffy college that can't afford to buy back the staff.
What's the job?
Weather watching, which is a lot more interesting and noble than it sounds.
You want me to watch the stars?
I hear they're very nice to look at.
Tempestus University trains us as battle mages. I wield lightning like one of your friends over there might wield his sword.
We'll see, you're already into weather. It's a perfect fit.
I'm gonna need a persuasion check. It's gonna be a high DC.
Fairly persuasive.
Monty,
Yeah.
I'm pretty thirsty myself. I can go for one of those.
Well, would you care for some water? I have an infinite amount.
We have an alchemy jug too, folks.
I just pour the infinite water into the alchemy jug, and then
Oh
have
no, that
wine.
sounds disastrous.
Well, let me just get my friend Speed here a drink, and I'll just find another person and just with telekinesis.
I'm gonna ask for a stealth roll on
take
this
it.
one.
Stealth roll.
Yeah, or sleight of hand.
He's getting like really cocky at this point. She's like, I wonder what else we could take.
Oh, you know
all right,
what? Make it Arcana based, intelligence based, because it's telekinesis, right? So yeah. So you could make a stealth intelligence roll.
Okay. Ignore that.
Oh, it was in the tower, was it? Damn.
Was it in the tower?
Yeah.
But
Why
that's
is it wearing armor? What the hell's going on with that?
A dreadlord imposes their will.
Oh, that's a
Press the
good point.
advantage.
We already had an advantage as well, so we got 2 advantage rolls now.
Oh, thank you, Sale. Much appreciated, homie. I'm trying to find why it's saying that you have, maybe it's in the combat tracker. Oh, it says you're poisoned still. That's why. You are no longer poisoned. Please re-roll that in the tower. It rolled
thought I
with
was
disadvantage.
Oh, I thought I was feeling a bit weird, to be honest. Right, stealth. But do it with. Are you doing it with the proficiency for intelligence? Is it?
Were they not cursed?
Curse for
And
strength.
that's why. Oh, is it strength? Alright, okay.
I think that it's because you're not proficient with it. We'll say that you're proficient with it. You are using a magic item that you've attuned to. So go ahead and re-roll it with the proficiency, please.
Oh. Okay. Should be alright.
Okay, now why? I'm sorry, folks. This is annoying. I don't understand what's happening.
You just added a shed load of new loot. Of course something was going to go wrong.
True.
It's just dripping in stats and boosts and
Like everybody's like attuned to 3 items now. Everybody's got like a new thing.
we've got so many toys to play with. It's great.
Right? I can take hits now.
I'm like, if I get rid of this, I can trade it for that. Also, if we could get someone who is magic who could like make the items that we make in the blacksmiths into magical items,
Yeah.
and then we could sell them at the magic shop.
We're in the
Perfect.
Empire business.
Need to go get that iron mine.
Maybe
Get the
this
iron
guy could do
mine.
that.
Well,
Ooh,
I would like to have the art gallery and spend the rest of my days just flexing as a life model forever.
From a purely
Sounds
business perspective, we
nice.
could launder a lot of stolen art through an art gallery.
True.
Here, I thought we were trying to build a legitimate empire.
It is legitimate.
We're
Never
Sorry.
legitimate,
pirates
mate.
at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Do make me laugh, Legitimate.
Although, if that's what Jordan believes, Ruby is going to 100% continue to let him believe that.
Oh
Nah.
yeah, no, we're totally legitimate.
No, Joran knows what we are. He doesn't love it, but he knows.
Think of the possibilities. We travel the world,
I fixed
we
it.
bring it back here, and it disappears. But it's still ours. Wonderful.
Because it took so goddamn long, I'm just gonna say that you were successful in in stealthily retrieving a drink from somebody else to hand to Speed.
There you are, Speed and Joy. No fucking idea what it is, but it was that guy's over there, and he seemed quite happy. So you will probably be happy as well. Enjoy.
Just drink it without smelling it or anything.
Give me a
Just
Constitution
let the-
saving throw.
Let the surprise happen.
In the tower, please.
High stakes minesweeper.
Oh, nice, a failure. The walls start moving. The floor beneath you starts like slowly vibrating, and everything that's producing light gets brighter. All of your friends' faces seem very cheerful and jovial. Everybody around you is having a great time, and you are feeling the full effects of Rotwood whiskey taking over you. You're tripping, dog.
Hell yeah. I don't share it.
He just sits there like,
Tripping out.
Man, you look funny. I don't know what's going on, but you seem to be having a wonderful time.
that Pick of Destiny song, Tenacious D, when he's singing to Chewbacca, not Chewbacca, the Yeti, Bigfoot. But he's tripping balls, and it's the Yeti is my father, and he's going to. Speed just sat there going.
I'll say that One-Eyed Larry is jamming out with you. Not really making much noise to anyone else, but you can hear it like singing a beautiful song, full with like instrumental accompaniment and everything. It's really the bards and the performers that are putting on their performance, but like from your perspective, it's as if the bird's opening its mouth and just producing all this noise at once.
That was my role to persuade that guy.
He's not convinced.
Can I use one of our advantages?
You could.
I'm fine with that.
I'll change my argument slightly and say if you don't want to do that, we are looking for someone to help run our magic shop and enchant items. Maybe that's more up to your speed. Oh, hang on. There we go.
If that doesn't work, we can ask him to join our crew.
I'm a battle mage. Do you know how long I've spent studying evocation and conjuration to be able to cause lightning storms and summon bolts from my fingertips? You think I want to run a shop? You think I want to go stay in a tower and stare at stars all day? No! I want to
Okay.
destroy things for money.
Well,
I
you
like
could do
him.
that.
As
In
it
that
happens.
case-
You could do that on our ship. I'm pretty sure my fellow crewmates, or that's the word I was looking for, would be more than happy to have someone with your skills on board.
Absolutely. Blow shit up for money is my kind of guy.
We do give a nice wage to our crew. You could always.
You guys all just
save
like pop
the
up
money.
around him and start giving him affirmations.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Ash.
He could always work off the amount required to earn the staff, and then he can return home. Because that stuff isn't our possession, so.
Who said I'm giving him the staff?
He'd be buying it off you. I'm assuming we might find something better in the future, and you might want to upgrade.
True.
It's going to take him how long? How long? It's like 1 gold a month for
1 gold a
the
day.
shop for the shopkeep.
Yeah, this
So,
is a
for-
skilled and trained wizard. He would be
So,
charging
like-
you no less than a single gold a day. Yeah.
A day. Okay, so that's 15,000 days that he'd have to work for us. At least, and that's assuming
Well, he
Suna
already
doesn't
That's
up
like
the price.
selling him short, though.
Like,
he would
so
probably
like,
charge more than just one.
I'll
Well, yeah,
consider
but-
it, but
Just
Maybe
letting
I
you
would
know.
might
like to
let
He's
us
have
down.
negotiating
some-
with you as well.
I'd just like to get some use out of the staff before potentially returning it back to him. So I have a feeling he'd probably stack up that gold faster than we anticipate.
okay, so like even 500 days is still like a year. You're still gonna get to use it for a year. He's not gonna earn that money overnight.
He just already has some money that the college gave him, so it'd be a little bit shorter than that.
Who's to say if he took this job, he'd even want to go back to the college?
Exactly.
Once
Would you like to
get
try
on
to
the
persuade
sea-
him, Jordan?
We could win him over.
Tell me, friend, what is it that made the lightning call to you?
Some people have qualms with saying that they want power. I don't. I want to be able to change things as I see fit. Calling lightning, summoning bolts of destruction, well, there's power in that. There's power and control as well.
How would you like to join one of the most dangerous crews on the Jeweled Seas, save the world and be a hero, while being able to take almost whatever you'd like?
Pirates.
There's-
He like gives you like his eyebrow raises.
Ah,
like-
the sort. We
I
have
prefer the
lines we
term-
don't cross.
Sorry.
You're okay.
We prefer entrepreneurs.
Give me a persuasion roll, Jordan.
Oh boy. Why do I only have a +4 in this? I'm a charisma-based character. I should have put a proficiency in that.
Would anybody like to give him some bonuses? You do have a bless from Timo.
Oh, I do have a bless. What would I roll in that case?
A d6.
Tower?
Yes, please.
Thank
Anybody
you,
else
Timo.
like to stack anything on top of that?
I also have my inspiration.
I can give you guidance.
You can use your
That's
inspiration as well.
4?
Yes.
Would the D4 from guidance be sufficient?
No.
Okay, well, we'll roll that, and we'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. You needed a 20 and you got a 20.
Haha!
Like,
You got a 8 on the first one and a 14 on the second one.
Better, better.
And then a 4 and a 2 from the guidance and the bless, which is the same thing that happened with Will. You guys are weird. Just in case you think I'm bullshitting. You guys are weird.
Oh, wow.
You guys are weird. He says, now that is compelling. The staff, they will want it back, but maybe I don't go back. I'll stay with you a year. Things don't work out, I'll buy the staff off of you and leave. Things are as interesting as you make them sound, Joran. Perhaps I'll stick around a bit longer.
Happy to have you. And what is your name, friend?
Puts his hand towards you, Orin.
Joran.
No, Orin. Orren.
Oh yes, but my name is Joran.
Oh, got it. I misunderstood. I thought you were saying his name.
I'm Monty.
He shakes your
Joran
hand.
will shake his hand.
Yeah. He shakes your hand and then looks to you, Monty, and says, "Do you always go around shirtless in a magical cloak?"
Wouldn't you if you looked like this?
Perhaps I might.
Then give it a go one day. Give it a go.
I do most of my reading at the library.
That's fair enough. I mean, I've come to recently learn that knowledge can also be booty. However, I do have one thing. There's one thing that you said that stuck out to me, and that was you want to see things under your control. Now, you wouldn't be in charge of the ship. I just want to make sure you do realise that.
I wasn't assuming I would be.
And you're okay to take orders?
Define orders.
Well, they would benefit every member of the crew, of course.
You're not going to be asking me to swap decks, are you?
No, not with someone of your talents, of course.
Point me and use me like you would a cannon. Otherwise, give me a comfortable space to stay and good food and drink. I won't complain.
I like you, Oren. Welcome aboard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where's your ship? What's it called? When do we leave?
It's a good question. I haven't got a fucking clue. Does anyone else know?
The Cobalt Kraken is currently under renovation, so we are having some downtime at the moment.
You're welcome to join us.
We've got this alchemy jug.
Got all the water you could ever fucking want.
Did you buy the magic shop? God.
We did, in fact, yes.
We did.
We also own a smithy, yes.
We're doing quite well for ourselves.
Indeed.
I think I might come to enjoy this arrangement.
Cheers.
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 Booty.
To booty.
The booty.
I'm still fucked up.
He humors you and repeats, booty.
Just Speed's not always like this, by the way.
Right now, he's the opposite of speed.
I say, I am Speed, and I get up to and start to run and just fall on my face.
I am Speeb.
Is he going to be alright?
He should be fine. We've seen him take far more grievous wounds than that.
Very good. Well, sorry, what?
No, go.
He just says, very well. I'll be staying here if you need me for anything until we leave. I guess if I'm not going back to the castle, I could just, or excuse me, the university, I could just keep that money, huh? He kind of like looks at you guys for approval, like, is this the kind of...
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he gets it.
I say,
You're
what
gonna fit
money?
in just fine.
Already a master pirate. I mean, sea business person.
I mean, people get robbed all the time, don't they?
He smiles. Yes. Yes, they do. All right. I suppose I might enjoy this new life. Orin, pirate extraordinaire. I'm going to need a new jacket.
Businessman.
I do recommend a good jacket. Jorn gestures at his own.
Where's your tailor?
Oh, he died many years ago.
Ah, hard to pay him a visit then. I rather like his style.
I'm sure we'll find you one. Perhaps even a hat with a large feather if you'd like.
He gestures to his horns. Maybe not so much on the hat.
They make hats that fit around your horns. I've seen them.
But then that would block out my luxurious purple locks, and couldn't have that.
Purple locks out swaying in the sea breeze is a good image. Maybe hold on to that.
Glad you see things my way.
So Jorn's getting a tailor's.
You know, he is a bard as well as a warlock, so it makes sense that he would eventually come to
Either that or a bar.
or a bar. Yeah.
Maybe Jorn should have the brothel.
Oh no.
Brothel / tailors.
Literally the least suitable member of the party for it.
So I think we're going to skim through our last break, if that's okay with you guys, given that the last one was so
Yeah.
long, and we'll just continue onward to the end of the session. So I'm going to kind of give it up to y'all on how you want to spend your downtime. You can role play out however much of it or whatever bits of it you want to do. But if you would like to roll for it, you can do that. Otherwise, the way that it functions is the establishment has a artisan already. So you have one artisan, and that belongs to Ruby. The ship is going to function as a mobile keep. The ship is kind of collectively owned by the party. I am going to leave it up to you guys who you want the liaison for the wizard to be. The wizard is effectively another artisan. He can produce scrolls for you for half the cost of the scroll's price. Typically, just you're paying him for the labor, and you're not even paying him for the labor. You're paying for the resources, the materials. That is going to leave 3 people with something to attain. Whoever would like to have the wizard be their kind of artisan, their person, can have the wizard. It's up to you guys how y'all want to acquire the rest of your crew. Part of that, I would give you a recommendation. Somebody should probably get a unit under their command. The keep will start with one, but raising a unit is typically a good thing, and then having the commander that would issue or see that your orders are issued in battle would be kind of your liaison for that. That would be kind of another artisan in a way, and then that would be one recommendation. Other than that, the rules for it are in strongholds and followers. If there's something that you would like to kind of come up with that might not be in there, that is also an option. Tailor, for instance, is an option. Tailor's pretty good, but that's up to you guys how you want to do it.
I have a question. Is this including the previous members that we collected of the captain and his
They would
crew?
go into the unit, yeah.
So
That would be like the crew. That would probably be the crew itself that just manages the ship. If you're going to want a unit of fighting folks, that would be you raising a unit. Otherwise, they would be more, as I said, there was a very small number of people that survived all of that at the end of it. So I would say probably just enough to run the ship itself.
Who wants the magic shot?
I think we said Speed was gonna have it.
I mean, if I have to.
speed bought it.
Who's the most magic-based person, though?
Sooner Ruby, I guess.
Probably Suna or Ruby, but Ruby's owns a blacksmith.
I'm okay taking the magic shop.
Okay.
I don't know if the cleric's as magical in that sense, but I
It'd be
need to
funny as
hire
well if
people to do that.
that tiefling comes back for the to buy something from the magic shop, and then you're just there, just like
He's part of our crew now. It's fine.
I know, but it'd be funny, like just like you both get off the ship, and he's like, "I'm just going to nip to the magic shop," and then you pop up from behind the counter. It's like, "Oh, what do you want?"
How can I help you?
What are you buying? What are you selling? So, if you want a list of what the artisans would be, you can get an alchemist to watch the magic shop. That would make a lot of sense. Maybe, kind of. There is the captain, which would be the person that is kind of like in charge of the unit itself, like the training of that and stuff. There's a carpenter, there's a farmer, which I do not see us using. There's a mason, which I do not see us using. There's a miner, which would kind of come into play a little bit more with your establishment once you can fund that, so I wouldn't worry about that one yet. Little guy. There's a sage. I would probably say sage would probably be the best thing for a magic shop owner. We'll probably have whoever like tends to the shop be a sage, because what a sage can do is I've changed my mind. So the tiefling is not going to serve as an artisan. He is going to serve as a weapon. And when you get into ship combat, other than that, he will be able to take part in some battles, probably that I kind of choose ahead of time for him to take part in. There's already 5 of y'all. I don't need to add an NPC. You know what I'm saying? He'll be on the ship. He'll be around. He'll cast spells at boats that you guys get into warfare with and stuff. I think the Nautical will be a sage, so we will assign the Nautical to one of you as well. He will count as a sage. He will be on the boat, though.
This is wild. This is awesome. It's so good.
Who would like forget?
I mean, Joran is also touched by the void.
True.
I don't know.
Seems fitting.
I like that. But
Yeah.
he's Monty's grandmother, so
There's that, yeah.
there is
That is
that.
true. Family comes first, you know.
I'll let Joran have this one.
I mean, I'm okay to hold out and find a tailor or something. Really play into the dandy thing.
So, what would be the thing that the Nothic looks after?
Knowledge and secrets. You can use, if you know the kind of monster that you're about to fight and your sage has time to do the research, you gain one of the following advantages in combat against that type of creature. Advantage on your next attack roll against it, so the first attack roll that you have against that creature, the next one that you have against it. You negate 1 resistance on your next attack roll against that creature, or such a creature has disadvantage on its next saving throw against one of your spells or abilities.
Quite good.
Yeah. Also, it's a narrative guy as well. I imagine he will probably be taking part in that. I have plans for him.
As long as I can call Forget Grandma, I'm happy with it.
Or forget.
Forget does not really have that much of a sense of self at this point, still kind of learning that again, and does not really care.
Sweet. I'm going to convince this thing that it's actually my grandmother.
Oh no, don't gaslight the Nothic.
Gaslight the Nothic.
Cheers.
That's amazing.
That's going to be a new password for me to use.
Gaslight the Nothic.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other options would be a scribe, which might, in that case, be the person that watches the shop will. if you're going to be taking ownership of the shop. That's the person that can make scrolls. They can make spell scrolls, as I explained earlier. There is also a spy, which can get you intelligence and stuff like that. There's a tailor, which once per season, you can replace the result of any charisma check that you rolled with a 12 before adding the bonuses, and then you get to add all the bonuses and stuff. And that is the artisans you can get. You could also seek out an ambassador, which would allow you to recruit from a different pool for your ship, for your combatants, which would mean that you could potentially get better soldiers, like trained mercenaries probably, to serve as like the defenders of your vessel. But that's up to you guys how you want to handle it. I'm just letting you know that you got options. The Nautical will also count as a special ally in this regard. Going to be kind of double dipping. Not really going to be taking part in combat or anything, but is going to be helping you a lot along the way and serve as a special ally.
Cheers, Nan. Love it.
Doesn't know that you're talking to them yet. They're not used to it. Get it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm dumb. So who would like to go about getting their person?
Guess I might try to find a tailor.
All right.
Jordan does seem to be part of a lot of the negotiations we've been doing, so might as well get that charisma thing.
All right, so it is going to be 1 week worth of searching with an investigation check. I'll let you use charisma for it. So roll that into the tower, please. It is also going to cost, I think, 25 gold.
Okay. How would I roll it with? Oh, yeah, I can click on the stat and it'll alternate, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Would you like to use your advantage?
Sure.
I don't know if you still have your inspiration or if you used one from chat earlier.
I might have used the one from chat. I didn't specify, I guess, so I still have it on my character sheet, I guess.
Okay. You needed a 10. The first time you got a 9, the second time you got a 10.
Incredible.
Yeah, that was with a 2 and a 3.
Oof.
You find, what are you looking for in a tailor?
Someone savvy in negotiations, I guess. But also, they know what looks good. Help you create a distinguished yet imposing figure.
Okay. I will say that you find a rather young drow woman. She has this like high collared gown with these like kind of spiderweb like adornments that grace the back of it and flow to the bottom where it ends in a trail of snowflakes, each of them individually different from one another. You can only imagine that the craftsmanship that went into this took probably like ages to your mind, unless you're very well versed in how long it takes to weave cloth together. Probably took a very long time. She is, we'll say, how are you going about getting the word out or meeting a tailor?
Probably just ask around. Wouldn't just put out a call, would be specifically looking for someone who's good at what they do.
Okay, then in that case, we'll say that you find this person at the inn. They have recently moved to Peridot Point, and they are looking to set up shop here. However, they have limited funds and are looking for someone to go partner with.
Jordan would be quite happy to go partner with a tailor, I think. Did you say it would be like 25 gold?
Just for like the time spent searching and stuff like that. It's just
Okay.
in the Xanathar's rules.
Okay. What would partnership cost?
She, Well, there's not really a shop available in town, so I would need to have a new one built. Maybe 100 gold.
It's reasonable enough. Between the smithy and the magic shop, we should be able to make that in no time.
She,
Would she be opposed to working out of the smithy for some time? Whilst it's...
Maybe out at the magic shop. Would be a little,
cleaner.
yeah.
Hmm.
So 100
gonna-
gold, we probably have that now. I mean, I've got
no.
90 gold on my character.
Just in loose gemstones alone.
She said she needed to build it, though.
Yeah.
Building it takes time.
yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
I thought she'd be like leasing a place.
We have shop fronts, at least.
She would be amenable to working out of the magic shop. She's not too keen on working out of the smithy, given that it's dirty and hot and a smithy.
Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah, she will very gratefully offer her services for the Accord, and in your retinue, you now have the ability as a reaction, so that means that after the roll has already been made, to replace a single charisma check a season with a 12 before bonuses.
Mhm.
Her name is Aurelia. So what exactly is it that you folks do for money?
We're adventurers, I suppose.
You make a lot of money in adventuring?
Well, we own a smithy in Peridot Point, as well as a magic shop. Magical item store, I suppose.
So you're adventurers
Fine.
who own property?
Indeed we are. We've made a name for ourselves already, you see.
So you're successful adventurers. That's rare.
Indeed. Well, most adventurers would consider success as being alive, but yes, we are successful in the traditional sense as well.
Maybe this will be a very good deal in the long run. Would you like me to work on a replacement for your coat? I could
I would-
provide a larger collar, maybe some intricate designs and webs.
I would love that, actually, yes.
Give me a week. I'll have you something new.
Fantastic.
A lot of drow are leaving the Underdark these days. I was able to keep my family's spider. We can spin our own silk.
Well, that could cost dramatically.
It takes her some time. And a lot of feasting. You understand, livestock costs a good amount. But eventually, the calcium and nutrients gets turned into some of the finest silk that you might ever find on the material plane.
What do they eat?
She prefers goats and sheep.
Oh, that's fine. That's all right. Carry on.
Well, is there anything else that you want to ask her before we move on to the next person?
No, I think Jordan's pretty happy to just quietly set up a partnership.
Cool. All right, yeah. You help her get stuff set up. Probably take the spider off into the woods where it can mark its territory and get a nice little lair going for itself, and set something up with a local trade merchant to regularly have goats delivered for the spider to feast on.
How big is this spider?
Giant. It's the size of a horse.
Where is it?
It's in the woods now.
Poor doggo.
He doesn't like spiders.
To be fair, it is the cat who kills them. It's the ginger one. I have to scream for it because the other two just like bat them, but the ginger one eats them.
Oh, nice.
It's gross.
Doing the Lord's
Better
work.
than dealing with the spider, though.
Yeah.
Doing the Lord's work. All right, who is next for acquiring a person to help them manage their slowly forming mafia? Let's call it what it is.
We need a mafioso name. We need a mafioso name.
Oh, that would be the guy who's in charge of all the troops, right?
No, like, so you have, like, Ravalanche and, what were they called in Final Fantasy VII? Shinra.
I know Shinra.
Yeah, so, like, Shinra and, like, you know, like, Yakuza and things like that. You have, like, an organization name, and then, like, you have the Don at the top.
Ah.
I'm gonna vote Sea Bastards, but I don't know about anyone else.
It's too obvious, though. It needs to be, like, Sly, so people don't really know what we are. It's...
Alright, the Huggy Bunnies. No one will suspect the crime.
I say we leave it up to Twitter.
No. Twitter picks weird
I think
stuff.
we could think of something. You know.
I don't mind when chat helps contribute because they're present, they're here, they're engaged. I don't like asking the void to contribute to my carefully crafted homebrew setting. I love it when you guys contribute. That's what I'm here for. But
But Hugh smelt it is amazing.
That was very good, and I am not risking it again because I played enough D&D to know when the rolls get high, you can expect them to turn. Anyway,
I'm gonna come up with the best mafia name for us. You just leave it with me.
I can trust you. You're a writer.
Yeah, I just make shit up for a living. It's fine.
Yeah, I trust you. Who's next? Who's going to acquire their person?
So we're not going with Huggy Bunnies?
Probably not.
Shit. Alright.
Thanks, Odie, for the stretch.
Ah!
Oh boy.
Can't lift my arm because I got my COVID booster.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Right, so I've got the North. I've got Grandma. Suna's got magic person. Am I right?
I haven't gotten anyone.
Ah,
I helped recruit the tiefling, but I don't think he's like directly under me or anything.
He just serves
think we
aboard
do
the
need
ship. He's like your...
Yeah.
You know what he would want to do? He would want to be like the artillery commander. He would want to command the cannons and stuff like that.
Seems fitting.
So what were you going to say, Natalie?
I think we need to decide who's taking the magic shop, because that'll
Will,
help
right?
decide, you know, who's...
Was it Will? Or did we decide no?
We said
I thought we
that,
decided
but-
Suna was taking it.
Okay. It's...
It
Well, I
doesn't.
still
It,
wanted to solidify, like, because if Will wants it, I'm fine with that.
I don't necessarily want it, but if no one else is gonna take it and someone needs to, then I'll do what I gotta do.
He
I'm
was
okay
just the one who
taking
pulled
it.
out the thingy, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was just the one who pulled out the book and was like, "Yo." Go for it.
I'll take it.
All right.
That case, I would like to search for the scry to run the place.
Okay. How would you like to go about searching for this person?
I'll
The old
put up
ways.
some flyers saying help wanted. Scry needed at the magic shop. Good pay, good benefits.
Currently
Good
completely
times.
empty because we've taken it all.
We're gonna restock it.
It's pretty stock still.
Yeah, there's still a lot
we
of really
take
valuable stuff in there.
everything.
Okay, go ahead and spend 25 gold and roll an investigation check. Just a regular investigation check on this one.
Not
Doing
very
things
good
the
at that.
old-fashioned way. Would you like to use your inspiration?
I suppose if I must. We're almost at the end of a session anyway. We're not going to be doing anything crazy.
All of a sudden, Kraken. Yep.
Yeah. Do it. Tentacles.
Things.
Yeah.
You said Kraken. Do I have to roll?
Yep.
No.
Damn it.
Wait.
Oops.
What?
To see
the
if
hell?
it's nearby.
Every time you say Kraken, I have to roll.
What, me specifically?
No, anybody.
I think it's the first time that we remember in the shows typically when we do it.
Yeah. Basically, if I realize that someone says Kraken, I'm supposed to roll.
It's nowhere nearby.
Okay.
Cool.
Good.
Good.
So eventually, eventually, 8 comes to find you at the tavern. 8 says that you know, just because my parents are going to be extremely well off and you know, live a life of luxury and retirement here doesn't mean I'm not going to eventually need something to do someday. I'm good at magic. I'm good at business. I would like to stay and run the shop. I can make some spell scrolls for you. I might not know anywhere near as much as my dad, but maybe in his off time when he feels like it, he can teach me up over the years.
Okay with that. Just out of curiosity, what are your current specialties? Things that you're good at?
Well, mostly what I'm good at would be like, you know, abjuration, inspecting things as well. I'm really good at transmutation on some days. It just depends on what it is that I'm doing with it. Not really great on body modification. Really good with stuff though. I can turn stuff to something else pretty easily. No, I can't do gold. That's illegal anyway. But, I mean, I'm sure my dad would let me borrow his spellbook if I asked him really nice. For some of the stuff, you know, that is within my capability. Above the table, she can do up to 2nd level spell scrolls.
Okay.
Anything
That all
in the
sounds
wizard
good.
book.
As long as, like you said, you're willing to continue to learn and expand your knowledge and powers, then I'm amenable to this, as I'm sure my crewmates will be.
She smiles at you.
Pay you a base salary, and then, you know, we'll throw in some. We'll continue raising it as your powers grow.
She's happy to hear it, and yeah, shakes your hand, says, so when do I start?
Well, you start now, actually. The shop's just been closed since we bought it, since we don't have anyone there to run it.
Okay.
Whenever you feel ready to start.
I saw a drow lady in there the other day. Is that somebody that y'all are working with?
Oh, yeah, she's going to be temporarily using the shop for her tailor business. I'll make sure she stays out of your way, but you would be gracious enough to share the space with her until we open a store for her. We're expanding our business, you know? franchising.
If she's a drow, maybe she has access to spider silk. That stuff can handle illusion enchantments like nothing else.
My knowledge, I believe she does.
She's
So,
got a big fuck off
definitely-
spider, actually.
I would highly suggest speaking to her about that. I'm sure we can work out an arrangement where she's compensated for any materials you might need.
Well, yeah, okay. I'll head there now.
Wonderful. Well, my job's accomplished.
Okay, you have a scribe, Natalie.
Sweet. That'll come in handy.
Oh, yeah. And I believe that leaves Will.
I don't know. Should I handle the trying to get like a captain situation for our unit that we have to raise at some point?
It
Or
could
the
be good,
unit.
but I don't want you to feel bottlenecked. Just like I want you to do it just because you
I
feel like
just
you have
don't-
to.
Yeah, I don't really care for any of these for my personal use, so it'd be cool to find a captain, I guess, of some kind.
I
Sounds-
think you got a fantastic captain in yourself, Speed.
I didn't mean for the ship. I meant for the unit of people that we have to hire.
Oh, right.
They need a leader
Right.
for them.
All right. That's fair enough. Also, I still hope the captain's alive, so.
Well, he would be the captain of the ship. This is more like the captain of the guard.
Yeah, exactly.
Alternatively,
I think I'll do that.
Okay. I was gonna say, alternatively, I could see you taking a retainer to effectively
Oh.
cover that as well.
I didn't know that was an option.
If you don't want one of the artisans, then I want you to have something that you're happy with. So
I will
opening
take a
that option.
retainer.
Okay. Would you like to roll, or would you like to pick one?
Retainers are fun. I'd like to roll because chaos.
Cool. All right.
Chaos!
In that case, let's go to the fighter page for fighter followers and roll a d100, please. You can use that.
What? Oh, okay. I was looking for it and I couldn't see it. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can just hit roll here.
Yeah.
62.
Blacksmith. Well, we already have one of those. You want to reroll?
Yeah.
Alright. A battle priest.
That
Nice.
sounds awesome.
All right.
Very
So we've got a
cool.
battle mage and a battle priest now.
We're pretty beefed up now.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So we will say that... Where do you find this battle priest? What is the pretext? I'm going to give it over to you, Will. Flex those GM muscles.
I'm just like hanging out on the dock. All right. And I see this person running for a ship that's leaving port. And then them looking defeated at the end of the port, at the end of the pier, as they get left behind. And approach them to talk to them about it, basically.
Yeah. So this, do you have any particular species or race that you want them to be, or do you want to just leave up to me?
Are there Dragonborn in your setting?
100%.
Then yeah.
Okay.
Color's up to you.
Okay, we will say... I'm going to roll for it. Okay, we're going to go... First, I'm going to roll to see if it's gemstone, chromatic, or metallic. So, D4 minus 1. So that is metallic was the last one that I listed. Okay. Now we're going to go gold, silver, bronze, brass, and What's the last one? I always forget the last gold, metallic. Gold, silver, bronze, brass.
Copper?
Copper, thank you.
That's all.
Copper.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
All right. So the copper dragonborn turns when he hears you stepping down the dock, looking rather defeated. As he turns to you, you can see a sword emblem hanging from a very intricately woven fine metal chain about his neck. He's got some does he wear plate mail? What does he wear? Plate mail. Like very finely wrought plate mail that is what would you call it? Not like a monk's robes, but rather holy vestments are kind of covering up the joints of and stuff. And as he kind of turns to you heavily, he sighs.
Lost something, have we?
Well, Dragonborn Isles are a long way away from here. And that was the last ship for 6 months.
Well, what you got? What can you do? I look them up and down. I might even come up to them close enough to the and touch whatever they're wearing and kind of size them up.
He says, "My name is Feder. I'm mainly a support soldier for the others in my retinue. I managed a lot of people in my time and, kept them alive. Kept bad things at bay, too. We were currently on what you might call a crusade in these lands, searching for demons, scouring them, keeping the natural order, that good stuff."
I'm walking in a circle around them as I'm talking. I'm just well, what if you could continue doing so?
You fight
at least for
demons?
6 months. Well, we fight all sorts of things, demons included.
Okay. Why? Where are you going? What kind of person just walks up, offers a job, says things that you've said? Who are you?
I am Speed, and I give us bow even. And I say, I just felt something about you. Felt maybe you were meant to miss that ship.
The gods work in mysterious ways, Speed. Maybe you're right. Time will tell. When do we leave?
When do we leave?
How long are the renovations going to take?
3 months. You're about a month into it at this point.
Well, we still have a few months yet before we set off. Our ship is being maintained, but feel free to enjoy the city while you're here.
I can do that. Very well, Speed. Let's see where this path leads.
I'll have to send you to our tailor to get something custom for our ship, of course.
What's wrong with what I'm wearing now?
It needs a little bit more cobalt.
I'm gonna have him make an insight check. Oh, you're pirates. Oh, I understand.
Well, we're a crew of opportunity. On a vessel of opportunity. Upon these opportune seas.
My oaths might not permit me to harm those that do not deserve it. I hope you understand, but against the outsider, against those that seek to destroy this world and corrupt it. You have my blade, and my oaths will serve you well.
Good. I will not ask of you anything that you cannot do.
He bows to you. Now, I think a drink might be in order.
Ah, I know just the place. Drinking ensues.
Yeah.
None of that stuff from before, though.
None of the Rotwood whiskey? Just regular whiskey?
No. Just some regular stuff.
Some rum.
We're not trying to be tripping. Not around the battle priest.
That's fair. At this point, I'll say that the entire party is kind of brought back together at the inn. Probably how you're spending most evenings at this point. Is there anything else that you guys want to do before we go ahead and roll the session to a halt? This is going to be the end of the 3-month period. When we come back, it's going to be your ship will be finished and we will be moving on.
So when we're in the tavern, is my Nothic grandma with me?
Yeah.
Is everyone all right with this? Like the patrons?
They definitely get some dirty looks. People, again, it's just uncomfortable being around something that's been touched by the void. People don't really like it, but everybody knows. Everybody knows you cannot fuck with the Nothic. It's considered just as much of a person as everybody else here in Paradox Point. That might be different if you go somewhere else, for the record. But here, nobody's going to do anything to the...
Sweet.
Gonna do anything.
As long as grandma's all right. Cool. Happy.
How does training in skills to get proficiency work, Derek?
You can spend time doing it. I don't remember exactly how long it takes. There's rules in the book. I'll look for it.
Sure. If you want, we can do it out of session as well.
Okay.
I think I would like to get proficiency in persuasion, because I don't know why I didn't pick that to begin with. And I seem to have to do that a lot.
Very cool. Yeah.
Same, but for performance, if that's all right, because of poetry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Joran has performance, I believe, so Joran can train you, and Suna has persuasion, so Suna can train you.
Sweet.
Excellent.
If anyone would like to get absolutely jacked, but only from the waist up, because his legs he's, like I say, he's an upside down triangle. So, yeah. Come to beef, he's your man.
Yeah. I do believe there's a gold cost associated with it, but again, we'll look at it once we close down the stream. Anybody want to do anything?
I think if it's a 3-month period, Ruby would be like setting up the blacksmiths and making sure Jeremy is learning what he's supposed to be learning. So yeah, she wouldn't be really doing anything on herself. She would be deep in mafioso. Like she's setting up books and
Oh yeah.
like she's trying to figure out what of our loot we can convert into weapons and jewelry and everything else to make even higher profits upon. And yeah.
So everybody knows the amount of gold that it is going to take to get your establishment from 3, because in this session it went from 1 to 3 with the acquirement of the magic shop. It is going to cost... Establishment cost from 3 to 4 is going to cost 6,000 gold.
So we need to earn 6,000 gold in that 3-month period then.
You will get 3,000 at the end of it. So next session, coming into next session, you will have 3,000 more gold.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We have it.
Yeah.
It is also going. Sorry, go ahead.
We got these star gems, so.
Oh, true. It is also going to take another 3 months to get the mine opened and operational and starting to churn out revenue for you. So, After that,
one
you'll
more
be getting
thing.
4,000 every 3 months. What's up, buddy?
Just one more thing I want to do over the 3 months. I want to actually spend majority of Beef Castle's time actually convincing this Nothic.
Gaslighting the Nothic. Okay, roll
Yeah.
a gaslighting check.
And that the Nothic's name will be... Come on, people. Let's get together. Let's think.
Gertrude.
I was thinking Gertrude. I was thinking Gertrude. That's really weird,
Roll
man.
for Gertrude.
There we go.
Deception.
Wavelength.
Gertrude it is.
Perception.
Deception.
Deception. Do I perceive you as a Gertrude?
You can call her Gertie for short.
It's rolled in the tower.
Nah, it's gonna take more than that. The Nothic distinctly remembers knowing nothing about the previous life, but Gertrude doesn't sound right. No, my name is Forget.
Right, I'm going to keep on it. The Nothic will become Gertrude, Monty Beefcastle's grandmother.
Every rest period is like
Yeah.
roll.
Right, let's go over this again.
God damn.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know how you spend 3
I
months
love-
gaslighting a Nothic into calling themselves Gertrude. You guys are amazing. I love y'all. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything before we draw the session to a close? Or stay what their character is doing in the background for the record.
Training montage.
Cool. Training
Yeah.
with your battle priest?
Yep.
They're very good with the blade. Not as good as you, but they're pretty good.
Look at there.
Can I ask for world building purposes and definitely not going to use it in the future? How exactly does the government work of Peridot? Is it an elected official?
It is hereditary.
No.
And the
So
governor
it's-
has no heirs.
Oh.
Oh.
Marry the governor. Take his
Just
place.
Gaslight them.
I mean, we could like try wild shape or something. Maybe like copy like high level druid crash or something to like replicate his form. But no, I was thinking more like, I don't know, send Sooner in to seduce him and
Why do I have to do it?
because I don't want to.
I guess
do
I
it.
do have disguise self and could
Will says he'll do it.
find out. Oh my god. I'll use my disguise kit on Will.
Be like Cloud in the lady's dress.
Well, we'll see how we get on with the Nothic. Maybe that's an option.
So y'all are going to try to get entrenched further with the government in this 3-month period of time somehow?
Boy.
Not at this particular moment. It doesn't make sense for my mafioso career to go into politics just yet. But once my grip on Peridot is ironclad, then moving into politics just makes sense.
Governor Beefcastle. Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
It'll be a pirate city. Like we could legalize all sorts.
Peridot is the only independent city. There is a pirate city already called the Pearl, but it is not a nice place. People don't go there. A pirate cove type city where, people go there and there's trade and stuff. Peridot Point is the only feasible place where that could happen. So I wish you luck if that is your goal. It is possible. I'm not going to stand in between
Long-term
it,
goals.
but I'm going to require you to make it happen.
Dudes, give me time.
I want to see it.
Oh yeah. You said you'd already gotten into the stuff for running the blacksmith, so I'll get on running the blacksmith. Now I've made it.
Oh, let me see it. Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
I added some bits after I sent it, but yeah. Now I've made the blacksmiths, we can run it. I'll make an avatar for Jeremy as well.
Oh hell yeah! Gonna have a little
Love it.
pre-show that I'll put up on YouTube for like a little shorts and stuff. Hell yeah.
Well, I made it in RPG Maker, so technically I could do cutscenes.
That would be pretty fucking cool. But that would
Oh,
also be a lot of effort, so I'm not gonna ask you to do that.
Oh no!
All right, just open it up one more time to anybody else. I want to make sure I don't pass over anyone.
I also have Visual Novel Maker, so if we can get someone to make the avatars, then I could put the Visual Novel Maker into RPG Maker and have actual fully visual novel cutscenes.
Oh, that would be fucking cool. Be like Golden
Oh
Sun.
my word.
I loved Golden Sun.
Man, that's awesome.
All right. Well, folks, thank you all for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and draw us in. Let's do our shout outs. Tell people where they are, or excuse me, where you are, where they can find you, all that good stuff. Natalie, do you want to start us off?
Sure. And you can find me here every other Saturday playing this booty. Later today, Lancer. And the alternating Saturdays, we play our other 5e game, Covet Syndicate.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm on Twitter at LedZozoBeans, and that's it for me.
Awesome. Thank you, baby. Love you. Appreciate you being here, as always. Mash, what's happening?
Yeah, I'm being quite quiet at the moment because I've not been very well. But tomorrow is my cheerathon,
Yo!
where I'm dressing as a cheerleader and playing video games for your entertainment. We're not going to go the whole hog because I'm really not well, so I don't really fancy doing it for 24 hours. But we're just going to do it for shits and giggles because we reached 1,000 followers, which is amazing, and
That's
it's
fucking
a
cool.
way of paying back by making a fool of myself. So,
Oh,
Congrats,
yeah.
Mash.
Nice, dude. That's amazing. Super stoked. Thank you, Mash. Thank you for being here, dude. Much love, much appreciation.
always.
Hell yeah. All right. Our boy Seely, what's good?
Hey, yeah. Come say hello at Seely D&D on Twitter. Just come say hi. You can catch me every Thursday on Homebrew Havoc on Ampersand's Productions Twitch channel. You can catch me here for Blood War, which is every Saturday. Well, not every Saturday, every other Saturday?
Every other
Yeah.
Saturday.
Every other Saturday, and of course, Booty. I have been Monty Beefcastle and will continue to be Monty Beefcastle. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Thank you for being here, dude. Much love, Seely.
Pleasure's
Much
all mine, man.
appreciation. Hell yeah. Vincent, what's good, dude?
Ahoy, thank you for having me, Derek. I'm Vincent, Aimbar Cartography or Aimbar Cartog on Twitter. I make battle maps, I stream map making every Monday on Twitch, and I'm here every fortnight for Booty.
You're cutting in and out really bad.
Yeah, you're going quiet.
Why does this happen to me?
Sorry.
Do I need to repeat any of that, or are we good?
I mean, I would repeat the part where you're promoting your stuff. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I make battle maps, usually horror or moody themed. I love Edge. I just can't help myself.
Feel that
I
on a
stream map
spiritual
making. Yeah, right. I stream map making on Mondays on Twitch, and I'm here every fortnight for Booty.
Yeah.
It's kind of it, though.
Fortnite booty.
Oh no.
Just kidding. Oh no, Mash has 25,000 souls. Good news is covered is next week. A divine intervention for L5R though, you could use that tomorrow. Speaking of L5R, thank you Vincent for being here, man. Much love, much appreciated. Will, what's good, my homie?
What's up? What's up? I'm Will, or at the Brent Coin on Twitter. Definitely go on there and send me memes because I enjoy them. I'm here every other Saturday for Booty, and here every Sunday for Heart of the Empire. Samurai Sundays, baby. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Gonna be tons of fun. I do maps. The maps that I use for the Kobold stream are in the finishing stages of being touched up a little bit here, so I'm gonna release those as a nice little free pack.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, that's it.
Dude, sick. Well, thank you for being here, Will. Love you, dude. Appreciate you as always, man. Yeah, thank you guys in chat. Mash, do you know somebody we can raid into?
Ooh, okay. Carameline is playing The Last of Us.
How do I spell that?
Oh, no. Going to Drax. Drax is the one who gave us He Who Smelt It.
Okay, and spell that again for me, please.
I'm going to drop it into chat right now. Drax Yagura. She's amazing. She's so funny.
Awesome.
She's got her VTuber on today. She plays lots of horror games, but she's been playing lots of retro games as well.
Cool.
One game from every year of her life. So like all of them got put into a big raffle, and she had to like pull a name every time.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's make some noise when we get in there. Let's share some love, y'all. Thank you again for being here, everybody. I appreciate you. As always, I want to give a shout out to all the raiders. Thank you, guys. Thank you to all the homies with the gift subs. I cannot believe that you guys are crazy enough to give me money for doing this, but I really appreciate it, and I love you. All the biddies, I really appreciate you. You guys means the world. Thank you very much. I will see you in about 2 hours for Desperado. It's a Lancer actual play hosted by Redemption VA right here at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can catch us live with Heart of an Empire. That's a Legend of Five Rings 4th edition actual play hosted by Lost Haven Art right here. That's one more time, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Do not miss it. On Monday, you can catch me live with my 5e high-level Spelljammer campaign, Death Roll, at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time right here. I don't believe we're doing Mouse Guard Wednesday, but I'm not sure yet. I need to check with Omni. So maybe Mouse Guard on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. On Friday, you can catch us with Friday Night Zombies. It's a new game that our good homie Soul is masterminding. It is brilliant. I love it. I cannot wait to get more of it. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Friday. And then next Saturday, right here at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can catch us live with more 5e in the campaign Blood War, hosted by Ampersand D20, our friend and homie Paul. Love you guys. Thank you again. I will see you in a little bit.
Booty.